Fremont Moo broadcast will begin in 1 minute. Your Fremont Moo broadcast will begin in 30 seconds. Your Fremont Moo broadcast will begin in 15 seconds.
Fremont Moo baseball is on the air.
2-0 the count on Peterson. The pitch, he swings and pulls it into left field for a base hit, and the Moo take the lead. Connor Peterson with an RBI single to left.
The following is a presentation of the Fremont Moo Baseball Club. This broadcast is brought to you by Raising Cane's, Tommy's Express Car Wash, Buffalo Wild Wings, Extreme Outdoor Power, La Hacienda, Super 8 of Fremont, Windstar Bus Lines, Keels Barbershop, The Door, the Nebraska Lottery.
Hack is set in the first pitch, and Heyman swings and hits this ball in the air to center field. Hits it well. It is back just left to straightaway center field, and it is going to be gone! Henry Heyman, a 2-run shot, and the Moo leads 7-0.
Additional fine sponsors of the Moo Baseball include Bloom Optical, Inspro, Your Fremont Hy-Vee, The Silver Dollar, Christensen Lumber, Lincoln Premium Poultry, We See Plumbing and Excavating, and the Dodge County Convention and Visitors Bureau.
Tap to the right side. Peterson's got it. He will take it himself, and the Moo win it. The Fremont Moo have defeated the Casper Spuds 8-1. The Fremont Moo have claimed the Independence League Baseball Championship Series. The Cow jumps on top of the moon and firmly plants its hooves on top of the Independence Baseball League.
Now, let's head to the field, and with the call of the game, here's Rich Ray and Alex Burstein.
Good afternoon once again, everyone. We welcome you to historic Moeller Field in Fremont, where the Fremont Moo will wrap up 7 straight days of baseball as they take on the Casper Spuds in Independence League Baseball Association action. Hi, everyone. Rich Ray along with you on Big Dog Country, 98.9 FM, 1340 AM, KHUB, Fremont, Nebraska, AM and FM. Also, our audio streaming live at fremontmoo.com via mixlers.com/fmoo, and our video is live on YouTube at BSDN Live, courtesy of Jonathan Johnson. Well, Alex Burstein's got public address announcing duties here tonight, and as we take a look at this ball game, the Moo are hoping to completely turn things around from yesterday. It was one of those days that you just want to sweep it underneath the rug and forget about it, as the Moo were defeated by Casper by a final score of 12-3, a contest that saw Casper score 2 runs in the 5th, sent 11 batters to the plate in the 3rd inning, and scored 5 runs, jumping out to a 7-0 lead, and then extended that lead with 3 more runs in the 8th. At one point was up 12-0 before the Moo put together a comeback attempt in the 9th, but the mountain was too tall of a hill to climb, as Fremont got 3 runs and fell by a final of 12-3. Starting pitcher for Fremont, Brand Phillips, took the loss. He fell to 1-2. He worked 2 2/3 innings. He struck out 2, walked 3, gave up 4 hits, 7 runs, and 3 of them were earned. He had 1 wild pitch and hit 2 batters. Luka Vucevic worked 5 1/3 innings of relief. He struck out 4. He gave up 5 hits, 3 earned runs, and he hit 4 batters himself. And Ryan Seaman pitched 1 inning as he gave up 1 hit, 2 unearned runs, and hit 1 batter. The starting pitcher for the Casper Spuds, Hayden Mullins, was very good. He improved to 3-1, picking up the victory, working 8 1/3 innings. He struck out 8, walked 1, gave up 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 of which were earned. And Lorenzo Bailey came in to finish things off for the final 2/3 of an inning, giving up just 1 hit. Offensively for Fremont, Steven Espinoza went 1 for 4 and drove in 2 runs, and Carson Burnett was at 1 for 4 with an RBI. Casper was very good in their first 5 batters in the lineup. Elijah Reeves was 2 for 4 with an RBI. Wesley Flatt went 1 for 2 and knocked in a run. Dylan Schlotterback was 1 for 6 with an RBI. Josh Phillips went 2 for 5 and had 3 runs batted in. Kenny Jackson was 2 for 5 and had 2 runs batted in as well. And so Casper picked up the victory. It's 12th in a row. The Spuds, who are the Independence League's first half champions, are now 22-4 overall and have a record of 3-0 in the Independence League's second half. Fremont saw its 7-game win streak come to a close. The Moo are now 18-12 and 5-1 in the Independence League's second half. A couple of thoughts as far as progressing throughout the remainder of the season here. The Moo off to a good start in the second half of the Independence League, which is good, but Spearfish is sticking right with the Moo. Spearfish has not lost in the second half as of yet at 3-0. And as far as the overall record is concerned, which is significant, that Spearfish is just percentage points ahead of Fremont as far as the overall record is concerned. And that's significant because if Casper would happen to win the second half of the Independence League, the qualifying criteria to make the championship series is the next team with the best overall record in the league. And right now, if you look at it, that would be Spearfish. So Fremont would really like to get a victory here today to try to get back into the win column and also to go into a 3-day break with a little bit of momentum as well. After playing 7 straight days here at home, the Moo will take 3 days off, and then they've got the Plainsmen coming in for 4 games coming up beginning on the 4th of July. And then after that, the Moo will have a 5-game series with the Nebraska Prospects that begins on July the 10th before they finally hit the road once again. Casper, after today, will travel home tonight, and then they'll be hosting the Oahe Zap in the first of a 2-game series that begins on Tuesday. So we're hoping the Moo will be able to put up a better performance here today as they take on the Casper Spuds. Pitching matchups for today, the Moo will have Logan Anderson on the mound, the 6'4", 215-pound right-hander from Omaha who pitches at the University of Sioux Falls. And the Casper Spuds will go with Ty Volmer, a 5'11", 260-pound right-hander from Casper who pitches at Bethany Lutheran College. So that's the lead up to today's ball game here today. It is a Sunday, so multiple promotions taking place at the ballpark today. It is the Buffalo Wild Wings Swings from Wings promotion, where folks that have registered at Buffalo Wild Wings will have a chance between innings to hit the ball off the tee, and if they can hit it over the fence, they'll get free wings for a year, and if they come up a little bit short, there are other prizes that will be given away as well. There are many helmet sundaes, ice cream sundaes, that are for sale at the Moo Meat and Treat Shack here today as well. In addition, those senior citizens that are attending the ball game today, 60 and over, they get half-price tickets into today's ball game in general admission and reserve seating. And also, it is Family Fun Day today. So the kids, ages 6 to 14, who get in with their ID, they get in for free for today's ball game, too. Oh, also, I should mention, in addition, the Fremont Car Club is having a car show, which is out in the parking lot right now, and there's about 24 cars that are being shown right now, and it's a competition because they are judging them, and there'll be a few cars throughout the innings that'll actually drive out behind home plate and be introduced on the field, and then the winner of the car show will be introduced on the field as well, too. So a lot of things happening here today at historic Moeller Field in Fremont. But we're getting closer for baseball between the Fremont Moo and the Casper Spuds in Independence League Baseball Association action. This is your pregame show. It's brought to you by Inspro Insurance. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll hear from Connor McGonigal, the head coach of the Fremont Moo. When we return, this is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Welcome to Fremont and Dodge County, where we invite you to play, shop, stay, and eat. Dodge County is where your next outdoor adventure is at your fingertips. Did you know that downtown Fremont is also known as the antique capital of Nebraska? Fremont and Dodge County also has many fine hotels, campgrounds, and RV parks to suit any needs. We invite you to come and see why downtown Fremont has been named the most charming downtown in Nebraska by USA Today.
Kills Barbershop is the Sports Center barbershop in Fremont. Be sure you look your best and get into Kills Barbershop, where you'll receive quality haircuts in a friendly atmosphere. Get a fresh cut, have them hot leather, and shave your neck. If you're looking for that special feel of a true barbershop, Kills is the place for you. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, and Saturday, 7:30 to 3. Kills Barbershop, 6th and Broad in downtown Fremont. They'll make you look your best.
Join with Connor McGonigal, head coach of the Fremont Moo, and our Inspro Insurance pregame show as they get set to take on the Casper Spuds in the final game of this series. Well, yesterday just wasn't your day, and that happens sometimes in baseball, and it's another opportunity today to come right back and get after this again. What do you take from last night's ball game that you have to change coming into today?
Yeah, obviously a little frustrating. I thought we were a little lackadaisical at the plate. We kind of fell back into old habits of, having not great approaches and kind of falling behind in count. So I expect the guys to jump on their starter early today. I thought we did a good job in the later innings, specifically in that ninth inning, of kind of putting a little rally together. Obviously, it was a little too late, but I expect the guys to have a better day today.
Brant Phillips started on the mound in a spot start for him. Didn't go kind of like his plan, but it wasn't all his fault either. He didn't have tremendous lot of help behind him either.
Yeah, obviously not our best day defensively, and I don't think Brant necessarily had the day that he wanted either. It's always tricky for a guy that's come out of the pen to go into that starting situation, You can say it's just the same, it's just baseball, but at the end of the day, it is a different feeling coming out for that first inning. I thought he did a good job of kind of battling for us. Defense didn't necessarily help us out, and then we got a quality effort out of the pen from Luca. So definitely some bright spots, but definitely some things to improve on as well.
That was the longest outing Lucas had this year, and I know he'd been kind of waiting for an opportunity, and he chewed up some innings, didn't he?
Yeah, he showed us a lot. I mean, in a situation like that, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for a guy to come in and eat innings, and I think he did a great job of doing that. He attacked batters. He was in the zone for the most part. A few hit by pitches, but overall he had good command of his fastball. He had a nice little breaking ball that he was throwing, kept guys off balance, and gave us 5 1/3 of really quality baseball.
Chance to salvage the series today if you can get the second game here and get a split. Who pitches?
We're going to have Logan Anderson. He's coming off a pretty nice outing against Hastings last week, and he's given us some quality starts so far this year. We know what we're going to get from him. He's going to fill up the zone. He's going to attack hitters, and we expect him to have a good one today.
Final day before you get 3 days off, so you guys really want to get after it today, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I know guys are tired. I mean, we're coming off a stretch of 7 in a row. We've played pretty good baseball. I mean, we'd won 7 of our last 8, so they're playing good ball. I know there are some dragon bodies, so we're going to give it all we got today and hopefully come away with a split.
All right, Connor, good luck.
Thank you.
That's Connor McGonigal, head coach of the Fremont Moo. More of the Inspro Insurance pregame show continues after a timeout. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
You can't help but notice the Made in America trend lately, and now that trend has reached the Fremont eyewear market with American-made luxury glasses from State Optical. I'm Dr. Steve Alcorn at Bloom Optical in Fremont. State Optical designs are different, not only because they're made in Chicago, but they're genuinely authentic, handcrafted designs with individual style. Come in and browse, see how they look on you. At Bloom Optical, where we care about your eye care, your eyewear, and most importantly, we care about you.
Succeeding on your terms takes more than ambition, talent, and hard work. It takes a partner that's committed to helping you overcome all the complexities and challenges life throws at you. A partner that leverages the power of the world's largest risk management strategy and benefits firm, and is a part of your world, too. A partner like Inspro, a Marsh McLennan agency. At Marsh McLennan Agency, they're built to help you meet the future without limits. See how they can help you thrive at marshmma.com.
Back at historic Moeller Field, this is the Inspro Insurance pregame show, getting closer to the first pitch between the Fremont Moo and the Casper Spuds in Independence League Baseball Association action. Well, checking the scoreboard from last night, the Hastings Sodbusters were winners at the Oahe Zap by a score of 7-2. The Moo had their 7-game win streak come to a close as they fell to the Casper Spuds by a 12-3 final. And the Spearfish Sasquatch were winners over the Plainsmen by a final score of 10-1. Now, on today's docket, one game is already complete in Pierre. Hastings was a winner over Oahe by a score of 10-2, and one other game getting underway at the same time of this one takes place in Spearfish, and that's where the Sasquatch are taking on the Plainsmen. So the updated standings as we speak. This is the overall standings. Casper is 22-4 and has a 6-game lead on the field. Spearfish and Hastings are dead even. They're both 17-11. Fremont also 6 games back, but 18-12. So between Spearfish, Hastings, and Fremont, it is going to be a mad rush to find out who's going to be the second team in the Independence League Championship Series that gets underway at the end of July and early August that first weekend against the Casper Spuds. Oahe, 18.5 games back at 7-26. Other teams that are competing but are not qualifying for the playoffs because they're travel teams. The Bison have not played yet. The Nebraska Prospects 5-12, and the Plainsmen still looking for that first win. They are 0-10. So that's a look at how things are stacking up in the Independence League Baseball Association. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back, and we'll have more before we get set for the first pitch between the Moo and the Spuds. More in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
You've already built something incredible. When you're ready to elevate your business even higher, you need a partner who can give you a platform for scale and even greater success. A partner with the strength and resources of the world's largest risk management, strategy, and benefits firm. A partner committed to building a network of accomplished brokers in your community. A partner like Inspro, a Marsh McLennan agency. See how they can help your business go further at marshmma.com.
Your
Fremont Hy-Vee is proud to sponsor local sports, and they know that you fans love your meat. Hy-Vee has all your favorites at the best prices right now. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve Steaks. Always low prices on your favorite flavor of brats. Boneless, skinless chicken breasts, chicken grillers, America's pork chops for the grill, and the best cuts of salmon and seafood. Shop online right now. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com and place that order. Your Fremont Hy-Vee. Proud to be a part of local sports.
Back at historic Moeller Field, getting closer to first pitch between the Fremont Moo and the Casper Spuds in the final game of this two-game series. Well, let's take a look at the welcome weather. It's brought to you by the Dodge County Convention and Visitors Bureau, and they welcome you to historic Moeller Field in Fremont. Today, beautiful day for baseball. Fair skies, 76 degrees. Humidity is 47%. We have a little bit of an east breeze, which is about 9 miles per hour, so that wind out in center field. The American flag is fluttering a little bit to right center and closer to the right foul pole here today, and we'll see if that wind has any impact on the fly balls that are hit in the outfield. Our forecast is a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, but not until after 4 o'clock tomorrow morning. Increasing clouds tonight, a low of 60. Southeast winds at 10 miles per hour, gusted to 15. Rainfall amounts overnight tonight, less than 1/10 of an inch, except higher amounts possible where there might be a thunderstorm or two. But for baseball, we're good to go. That's your welcome weather, brought to you by the Dodge County Convention and Visitors Bureau. Let's check the field conditions, brought to you by Keel's Barbershop. To keep your hair and for the best haircut around, stop into Keel's at 88 West 6th Street. Field looks like it's in really good shape for today's ball game. Again, as far as the ground rules are concerned, there are a couple of holes that are out in right center field and over by the right field foul pole where the ball can get underneath. We've seen that happen in the last two ball games as well. And it looks like that the worn turf down the right side where the bullpen entry is for the Casper Spuds starting to improve just a little bit, and so hopefully that's not a factor in today's ball game. But that's a look at the field conditions, brought to you by Keel's Barbershop. All right, let's meet the umpires for today's game. The umpires are brought to you by Bloom Optical. They are the eye care professionals, and they care about your eye care, your eyewear, but most importantly, they care about you. Our home plate umpire today is Jeff Kopetsky, and on the bases is Joe Cassidy. Same umpires we had last night. They're just switching spots for the game 2 of this series. So those are the umpires, brought to you by Bloom Optical. This is the pregame show, brought to you by Inspro, a Marsh McLennan agency, your partner in managing risk. Your future is limitless. Let them take you there. Go to marshmma.com to learn more. All right, let's check the starting lineups for today's ball game, brought to you by your Fremont Hy-Vee. For a lineup that's loaded, shop your Fremont Hy-Vee. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com now and place your order. The starters for the visiting Casper Spuds, 22-4 on the season, 3-0 in the Independence League second half, riding a 12-game winning streak, and the first-half champions of the Independence League Baseball Association, coached by James Batten. Leading off and playing center field, number 24, Elijah Reeves. Batting second and playing second base, number 8, Wesley Flatt. Batting third, the shortstop, number 31, Dylan Schlotterbeck. Batting fourth at first base is number 39, Josh Phillips. Batting fifth at right field, number 26, Kenny Jackson. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 3, Chase Burke. Batting seventh in left field is number 1, Matt Marsick. Batting eighth at third base is number 9, Dawson Barricani. Batting ninth and doing the catching, number 29, Parker Burt. Again for the Spuds, it's Reeves, Flatt, Schlotterbeck, Phillips, Jackson, Burke, Marsick, Barricani, and Burt. On the mound for the Spuds today will be number 34, Ty Vollmer. He's 4-0 with a 1.21 ERA. Now the starters for the Fremont Moo, 18-12 on the season, 5-1 in the Independence League second half, coached by Connor McGonigal. Leading off and playing center field is number 1, Miles Meadows. Batting second and doing the catching, number 5, Bridger Coleman. Batting third is the designated hitter, number 28, Tyrus Penchie. Batting fourth at second base, number 32, Parker Mooney. Batting fifth at shortstop, number 18, Steven Espinoza. Batting sixth, playing third base, is number 8, Isaac Bonner. Batting seventh in left field, number 20, Carson Burnett. Batting eighth and playing right field, number 25, Trey Brooks. Batting ninth at first base, number 34, Connor Peterson. The Moo go with Meadows, Coleman, Penchie, Mooney, Espinoza, Bonner, Burnett, Brooks, and Peterson. And doing the pitching for the Moo today will be number 21, Logan Anderson. He's 1-0 at a 2.38 earned run average. Those are the starting lineups for today's ball game, brought to you by your Fremont Hy-Vee. We will get ready for the national anthem when we return. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant, your favorite family-owned restaurant, is offering their Family Taco Pack special. Right now, feed the whole family with 12 tacos, rice, beans, chips, and salsa for only $38. Be sure to check the back of your Fremont Moo tickets for a move list breakfast discount at La Hacienda. You can get a family taco pack anytime. La Hacienda, 3140 Elk Lane. Call in your family taco pack at 402-721-9909 or order online at lahaciendafremont.com. They cater too.
Looking for a nice place to go? A place that's rich with tradition, great service, and atmosphere? A fantastic place where you can go and still carry on a conversation. Maybe shoot a game of pool and enjoy one of the best jukeboxes in town. Silver Dollar is one of the finest places for adult libations at reasonable prices. Join the Silver Dollar family and enjoy, but you need to be 21 or older. See y'all soon, and remember, not everything that glitters is gold, but we're pretty sure it's probably silver at the Silver Dollar, 18th and Bell Street in Fremont.
Back at historic Moeller Field, as we are getting close to our first pitch between the Fremont Moo and the Casper Spuds. The Moo running out to their spots after they're being introduced, and a few of the Fremont Nighthawks 8 and under kids are here as far as a Stars of Tomorrow team that's taking place today. Again, a number of different groups are here today as well, birthday parties, and also the folks from the Fremont Car Club taking this one in as well, as they will have their vehicles that will be shown throughout the ball game here today too. And just as far as being a Moo fan is concerned, you're hoping for a little bit different form of execution today from the Moo. The Fremont just came out flat and just didn't really play good baseball for about 8 innings yesterday, and it showed with 5 errors that were up on the board too. So let's see if the Moo can get it turned around, and probably a couple good matchups today between Logan Anderson and Ty Bulmer on the mound. So at this time, we're going to pause for the playing of the national anthem here at historic Moeller Field in Fremont.
Now, fans, at this time, please rise, remove your hats, and direct your attention to the field for the playing of the national anthem.
Star Spangled Banner, the national anthem here at historic Moeller Field. First pitch between the Moo and the Spuds is coming up next. This is Fremont Moo baseball.
Now that's what a solid piece of wood sounds like. Look just past that left field wall at Moeller Field, you'll see Christensen Lumber, a solid lumber company for over 100 years. And there goes another ball into the lumber yard. Professional builders know Christensen Lumber is their home run hitter for quality materials. More contractors and woodworkers will tell you Christensen Lumber is the best choice to find quality cuts of lumber. Since 1923, Christensen Lumber. It's where the pros go. 714 South Main, just past the left field wall at Moeller Field. Lincoln Premium Poultry is excited for Fremont Moo baseball this summer. Hey, you're looking for a new opportunity? You can hit it out of the park with a job at Lincoln Premium Poultry. With a fantastic culture, great pay and benefits, and room for growth, Lincoln Premium Poultry is one of Fremont's best destinations for summer fun and employment. Just go to LincolnPremiumPoultry.com right now and check out all the job opportunities available.
It's time for Fremont Moo baseball on Big Dog Country 98.9 FM, 1340 AM, KHUB, Fremont, Nebraska, AM and FM, and also audio streaming live on the Fremont Moo website at mixler.com/fmoo, and video streaming live on YouTube on BSD and Live. Jonathan Johnson on the video controls. Let's check the defensive arrangement for the Fremont Moo this afternoon. In left field is Carson Burnett, in center field is Miles Meadows, and over in right field is Trey Brooks. At third base is Isaac Bonner. At shortstop, Steven Espinoza. At second base, it's Parker Mooney. At first base today is Connor Peterson. Doing the catching is Bridger Coleman. And on the mound, Logan Anderson, the Omaha native who pitches at the University of Sioux Falls. He is making his 6th appearance of the season, his 3rd start. He's worked 14 2/3 innings. He's got a record of 1-0. He has given up 12 hits, 9 runs, 5 earned, struck out 19 and walked 10. And Anderson has an ERA of 2.38. And he'll be facing a stout Casper lineup that's batting .306 on the year. Has hit 15 home runs, driven in 226 runs. And this is a Casper team in 26 games this year is averaging 10.6 runs per game. Impressive. So here's Elijah Reeves, who will lead things off, the center fielder. Reeves, who plays at Pima Community College out of Casper, Wyoming. He's batting .400, and he's got 1 home run and 13 runs batted in. The Moo in their orange uniforms with a purple pinstripe. Casper with the purple tops, white lettering, gray pants. Umpires are in their black tops, heather gray slacks, and we're ready for the first pitch of the ball game. So Logan Anderson is in the line. The first offering to Elijah Reeves is swung on a miss for strike 1. No balls and 1 strike. First pitch, 5:09 p.m. And we have a fair sky, 76 degrees here in Fremont. Comes the 0-1 on the way. Fastball in the dirt and bounces away. The count evens. It's now 1 ball and 1 strike to Elijah Reeves. Reeves last night went 2 for 4 and drove in a pair of runs for the Spuds. He also scored 2 runs of his own. 1 ball and 1 strike here on Reeves. Next pitch from Anderson. Fastball catches the outside corner for a strike. So the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes on Elijah Reeves, the leadoff batter. The overall series between these two teams favors Casper now, 3-2. The 1-2. Swung on and hit to the right side, and it drops in there for a base hit. Reeves is around first. He's thinking 2, and he's on his way towards second base, and he'll be in there standing up with a double to begin the contest. Leadoff double by Elijah Reeves begins things. Just got enough of it to muscle it over the head of Connor Peterson and down the right field side before Trey Brix could go get the baseball. And so there is a runner at second with nobody out here in the top of the first. That'll bring to the plate now the second baseman, number 8, Wesley Flatt. Flatt out of Nelson University, hometown Plano, Texas. Flatt's batting .419 with no home runs, and he's driven in 19. And Flatt's responsibility here is, from the Casper's perspective, is try to get Reeves over to third base. There's a stretch by Anderson, the first pitch, and Flatt takes one inside for a ball 1-0. It's a Casper team that likes to wear pitches as well. Last night, 7 batters were hit by a pitch by the Spuds. Light breeze blowing from east to west. 1 ball and no strikes there on Wesley Flatt. Next pitch. Fastball down low. So the count now 2 balls and no strikes. This will be the final meeting this season between these two teams. The only way they'd meet again is if Fremont qualifies for the championship series at the end of the year. 2-0 the count. Next pitch on the way. Breaking ball. Missed a little bit low. So Anderson falls behind. 3 balls and no strikes. Elijah Reeves down at second base with nobody out. We're at the top of the first inning. 325 to right. 355 to right center. 380 to straightaway center. Here's the 3-0. And that is inside for ball 4. So Wesley Flatt draws a base on balls. And that'll put runners at first and second with nobody out for the Spuds here in the top of the first inning. That's going to bring to the plate the shortstop, number 31, Dylan Schlotterback. Schlotterback's batting .312. He's got 2 homers. He's driven in 30 this season for Casper. Let's see if Casper's thinking small ball here or letting Schlotterback swing away. Anderson's first pitch. It's a fastball, which is in there for a called strike at the bottom of the zone. No balls and a strike to Schlotterback. 375 to the left center field power alley. And then it tapers back to 290 down the left field line with the 26-foot Moeller monster in left field. No balls, 1 strike. Next pitch. Breaking ball, swung on and fouled straight back. So the count is now 0-2. It's our first foul ball of the ball game, and it's brought to you by Lincoln Premium Poultry. They specialize in fowl, but love being a part of the Fremont Moo. For a career with LPP, visit LincolnPremiumPoultry.com. Reeves at second. flat at first. No balls and 2 strikes here on Schlotterbeck. Anderson 2 looks to second base, and now the pitch. Swung on, it popped in the air to the right side, slicing out of play. So the count will stay put at 0-2. A much-needed 3-day break coming up for the Moo after this one. It'll be their longest in-season break of the season before they will be back in action, continuing the 16-game homestand when they welcome in the Plainsmen. We'll see them for the very first time, and they'll play 4 games against the Plainsmen Thursday through Sunday next week. The 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball misses high and inside. So the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Thursday, by the way, of course, is Independence Day, the 4th of July, and that will be a late afternoon start, just like this one. It'll be a 5:05 start on Thursday, July the 4th. 1 ball and 2 strikes here on Dylan Schlotterbeck. As Anderson crouches in to look for his sign from Bridger Coleman, and now will bring the pitch home. Fastball a little bit low. The count now is 2 balls and 2 strikes on Schlotterbeck. So Anderson battling to find his groove thus far, bouncing around the strike zone just a little bit. Couldn't ask for better weather for a game like today. 2-2 the count. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, a fastball, and Anderson was able to blow it by Schlotterbeck for the first out of the ballgame. So strikeout with 1 down. And it's going to bring to the plate the first baseman, number 39, Josh Phillips. Fremont Moo Baseball is brought to you in part by the Dodge County Convention and Visitors Bureau. Josh Phillips is batting .361, 7 home runs. He's driven in 36. And I said it last night, I'll say it again. He's got to be the front runner for league MVP. Plays at Southern Arkansas. First pitch is going to miss for a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. He's out of Cypress, Texas. There's a good Texas connection with this Casper squad. One ball and no strikes. Next pitch. Phillips watches it get down in the dirt into the backstop, and that'll be a wild pitch. So the runners advance on the play. Phillips was able to step out of the way of that one. So Reeves to third, flat to second. And a count of 2 balls and no strikes here on Josh Phillips. On the Casper roster, 15 players hail from the state of Texas. 2-0 here on Phillips. Next pitch. Taken a little bit low. So the count now 3 balls and no strikes. Logan's not missing by much, but he is missing. So he's got to find a way to be a little bit finer here. 3-0 on the power hitting Phillips. Next pitch. That's inside. That is ball 4. So, second walk of the inning. And that is now going to load up the bases for the Spuds. And that's going to bring to the plate right fielder number 26, Kenny Jackson. Jackson's batting .360, 3 homers. He's driven in 21. Jackson last night went 2 for 5 and drove in 2 runs. And he has a grand slam against this Moo squad earlier this season in Casper. So Spuds threatening to push a run across here in the top of the first. First pitch to Jackson, and it's in there for a called strike. No balls, 1 strike to Jackson. Chase Burke would be next. 1 out, bases loaded. Reeves is at third, flat at second, and Phillips at first base. Logan Anderson's got his sign. Now the 0-1 pitch. Jackson swings and rips it into right field, and it drops in there for a base hit, and it gets knocked away from Trey Brooks. He'll pick it up. He's going to throw it towards second, and 2 runs score in the play.
Now batting number 3, Chase Burke.
So it's going to be a base hit and an error. Base hit brings in 2. And runners are at second and third. It's now going to bring Chase Burke to the plate. Burke's batting .296, no homers. He's driven in 21. He's the DH today. First pitch to Burke is on the outside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. So, no balls, 1 strike. Aaron Chase Burke. Next pitch, swung on, popped up, right side, foul territory, and Bridger Coleman trying to come up with it and ends up in the entryway of the Spuds dugout and couldn't quite come up with it, so it's a foul ball. But a good effort there by Bridger Coleman, and the count now 0 balls and 2 strikes. 2-0 Casper. We're in the top of the first. A couple of hits and an error have developed. Matt Marsick standing on deck. Anderson's ready. The 0-2 on the way. The fastball's low. The count now 1-2. So before Ty Vollmer even gets to the plate, he's going to have at least a 2-run lead here for the Spuds. 1-2 on Chase Burke. Anderson's got the hands of the belt, ready to go. The 1-2 on the way. Breaking ball outside. This count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The error on Burks out in the outfield did not have anything to do with the runs coming across, but that's the reason Kenny Jackson got to second base. 2-2 here on Burke. Next pitch. Swung on and a bouncer out to shortstop. Takes a wicked hop and bounces into center field. Bad hop single is going to score 2, and it's 4-0. That ball hit the lip of the grass and just completely changed direction as Espinoza was coming up ready to make the play. And you talk about bad luck right there. Chase Burke drives in 2. And now it's 4-0 the Spuds here in the top of the first inning and still 1 away. So this is going to bring Matt Marsick to the plate. Throwing over to first will chase the runner back. So kind of a similar start to this one that the Moo had last night. But Casper has doubled their run output here in the first inning. First pitch to Marsick. High for a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. Reeves started with a double, flat walked, and then Schlotterback struck out swinging, but then Phillips drew a walk. And then Kenny Jackson delivered a 2 RBI single. Here's a pitch that's high. It's now 2-0. And after the single, he was able to advance on the air by Brooks out in right field. And Chase Burke with a bad hop single. And Logan Anderson trying to get something positive to happen here. The 2-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. So the count 2 balls and a strike to the 7-hole hitter, Matt Marsick. There's a reason why Casper scores 10.5 runs a game. They put the bat on the ball and they put it in play. Ball's thrown out and over to first and the runner's back. Stats don't lie. I'll always say that. Casper batting .306. 10.6 runs they score a contest. Here's the 2-1. Way outside. And Anderson struggling here in his start. 3-1 to Matt Marsick. Anderson's got the sign ready to go again. Next pitch on the way. Way inside for ball 4. So that'll be the 3rd walk of the inning, given up by Logan Anderson, and not what he was hoping for. So that's going to put runners at first and second. And it's going to bring a trip to the mound from head coach Connor McGonigal. You're listening to Fremont Moo Baseball, and it's brought to you in part by Keel's Barbershop. To keep your hair and for the best haircut around, stop into Keel's. They're located at 88 West 6th Street in Fremont. Moo get 3 days off after this ball game, and then they'll have their first ever meeting against the Plainsmen. There are 3 teams in the Independence League Baseball Association that are purely travel teams to help complete the schedule. And so they play games but are not eligible for the postseason. One, the Nebraska Prospects. The Prospects play the most of the three teams. And then the Plainsmen will play a little less than half of the schedule. Then the Bison will play for about 2 weeks and just travel around, make sure they play all 5 teams. So after the meeting on the mound, it's going to bring Dawson Barricani to the plate. Barricani, the third baseman's batting .283. No homers. He's driven in 7. First pitch. Breaking ball, misses inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Dawson Barricani. Not the start we were expecting here from Logan Anderson, and just having trouble finding the strike zone. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Fastball that's in there at the knees for a called strike. So the count evens at 1-1. 4-0 Casper with the lead here in the top of the first. Spuds have got 3 hits, been helped out by 3 walks, a wild pitch, and an error. Turn and a throw on out the second. Parker Mooney taking the throw. That kept Chase Burke back near the bag. So Anderson will look in again here to Bridger Coleman to get the sign. Count is 1 ball and 1 strike. Now Anderson will turn. He'll throw on out to second base one more time. That's his second disengagement here in this at-bat. 1-1 the count. Next pitch. Swung on, hit in the air toward right field, and coming on is Brooks. He'll make the catch. He's going to throw back to second base, then they're going to double off the base runner Burke for a double play to end the inning. So Barricani flies out to right, and it's an F9. It's an F9-6 double play, which will end up ending the top of the first. In the inning for Casper, they score 4 runs off 3 hits, 1 error, and there was 1 runner left on base. Played a half inning. Casper leads it 4-0. More in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Gentlemen, here at Weesey Plumbing and Excavating, our customer's duty is our duty.
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, you're Fremont's finest, and I want you people-pleasing plunger anglers to remember here at Weesey, we don't stop fighting clogged drains, low water pressure, frozen pipes, until our residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet, snake, and sink suckers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeeseyPlum.com. Weesey Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
Fremont Moo Baseball is brought to you by Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, with 10 Omaha locations, including Fremont, Council Bluffs, and Norfolk. With delicious hand-battered, cooked-to-order Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, mouth-watering cane sauce, crinkle-cut fries, irresistible Texas toast, fresh coleslaw, plus freshly made tea and lemonade poured over their signature crushed ice. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, tasty supporters of Fremont Moo Baseball.
Back to historic Moeller Field. We're through 1 half inning. The Casper Spuds put up a 4 spot in the top of the first off 3 hits and an error, and leading the Fremont Moo by a score of 4-0. So let's set the defense here today for the visiting Casper Spuds. Out in left field will be Matt Marsick. The center fielder is Elijah Reeves, and in right field is Kenny Jackson. At third base, Dawson Barricani. The shortstop is Dylan Schlotterback. Over at second base is Wesley Flatt. First baseman, Josh Phillips. Parker Burt's doing the catching, and on the mound is number 34, Ty Vollmer. Vollmer, 5'11", 260. He's a right-hander from Casper. Plays his college ball at Bethany Lutheran College. And Vollmer's had a good start to the season. He's worked 23 innings. This is his 5th start of the year. He's 4-0. He's given up 9 hits, 4 runs, all earned. Struck out 14 and walked 10. And has an earned run average of 1.21. So Ty Vollmer getting ready to face the Fremont Moo here in the bottom of the first inning. Fremont Moo Baseball is brought to you in part by Bloom Optical. They are the eye care professionals. They care about your eye care, your eyewear, but most importantly, they care about you. Hope you're enjoying our broadcast today of Fremont Moo Baseball here on Big Dog Country and also at FremontMoo.com and our video streaming live on YouTube at BSDN Live. The Moo have battled through some weather issues this year, specifically at home. They've had one game that ended up getting postponed and was made up later. The Moo have had to move their schedule around a little bit as one of the games in the last series, Casper was here, got postponed, and after a doubleheader was made up, a game with the Nebraska Prospects got moved to July the 10th. So if you might have your poster or your calendar, you might see a 4-game set with the Prospects coming up next week, but actually it is a 5-game set. All right, we'll go to the bottom of the first. Miles Meadows will lead things off. Center fielder. Meadows is batting .270, no home runs. He's driven in 9. Ty Volmer will wind and deliver the first pitch to Meadows, and it's going to miss down and in for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Meadows with Bridger Coleman to bat next. Fremont Moo team batting .223 this season. The 1-0. Meadows swings. It's a bouncing ball to third. Barricani can't pick it up cleanly, and Meadows is going to be aboard. So Miles Meadows will come up with an infield single. The ball was hit sharply. And Barricani tried to pick it out of the dirt with his glove, but couldn't come up with it. So, base hit to lead things off for the Moo here in the bottom of the first. That's going to bring to the plate now the catcher, number 5, Bridger Coleman. Coleman's batting .303. He's got 2 home runs. He's driven in 16. Throw on over to first will chase Meadows back to the bag. Ty Volmer, you might remember here over the last few seasons. This is the second team in the league that he's played for. He used to play for the Gem City Bison and then joined the hometown Casper Spuds last year. First pitch to Coleman. It's a breaking ball. It's in there for a strike. It's 0-1. No balls and 1 strike to Bridger Coleman. Tyrus Petchy will be next. Moo trailing 4-0 here in the bottom of the first. Here's the 0-1. And it's swung on and fouled off by Coleman just to get a piece of that breaking ball. That's the count down, no balls and 2 strikes. This is all part of development for these players as far as their colleges are concerned, where they go to. And Volmer has been one that has really improved from 3 years ago. Here's the 0-2. That's outside for a ball. And the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Remember 3 years ago when he was pitching for Gem City, the Moo roughed him up a couple of different times. But he's found ways to be more efficient. The 1-2. And that pitch is low and away for ball 2. 2-2 on the Moo catcher, Bridger Coleman. Another throw to first, and Meadows back to the bag. I was talking earlier about those turnaround throws out to second base by Logan Anderson. You've heard me talk about it by some of the pitchers this year that saying they don't have to throw to second base. This pitch is popped into the air, and calling for it over at second will be Wesley Flatt. And it finally comes out of the sky, and he will make the catch for round number 1. So Coleman pops up for the first out here in the bottom of the first inning. And that's going to bring to the plate the designated hitter, number 28, Tyrus Petchy. But back to the point with the rules that changed through baseball over the last couple of years about disengagements. You step off the rubber and you don't do anything, that is a disengagement. You only get 2 in an at-bat. There's a breaking ball to Petchy, and it's in there for a strike. It's 0-1. No balls and 1 strike to Petchy. But if you do throw specifically to second base, then it's not ruled as a disengagement. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball a little bit inside. So the count evens 1 ball and 1 strike to Tyrus Petchy, batting .303. He's got 1 home run. He's driven in 5. He's from Lincoln and plays at Johnson County Community College. Meadows with a moderate lead over at first. The 1-1 pitch. Petchy swings and misses for strike 2. So the count now 1-2 on Tyrus Petchy. He pinch hit last night, and he doubled in the 9th inning and scored a run. Volmer's ready. The 1-2, Meadows goes. The pitch is swung on and popped in the air to right field. Jackson is underneath of it, and he will make the catch for the second out, and Meadows will retreat to first base. So Petchy flies out. 2 down here in the bottom of the first. And that's going to bring to the plate the Moose second baseman, number 32, Parker Mooney. Mooney batting .179, no homers. He's driven in 3. Mooney back to a more comfortable position for him at second. He's been dealing with a little bit of a shoulder issue, but it's starting to get better. First pitch to Mooney. Takes a breaking ball at the bottom of the zone for called strike one. No balls and a strike to Mooney. Omaha Creighton Prep product, who plays his college ball at Augustana. Here's the 0-1. Mooney takes a breaking ball high and outside. Count evens. It's now 1 ball and 1 strike. Miles Meadows over at first. Started with a leadoff single and still over there with 2 down. 4-0 the Spuds. We're in the bottom of the first inning. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Meadows goes. The pitch is swung on and foul back to our left and out of play. So last couple of at-bats, Meadows has been trying to take off, but the batters have been making contact. One on a fly ball to right, and this one a foul ball back to our left. So Mooney steps back in the batter's box with a 1 ball and 2 strike count. Bulmer now ready. Another throw on over to first base will keep Meadows close. The outfield for Casper playing Mooney to pull. Shaded to the right side. Another throw on over. Meadows is back. Yeah, Matt Marsick playing way off the line. And Reeves shaded to the right of straightaway center. And Jackson shaded to his right as well. The 1-2 pitch. And Parker swings, and he hits it in the air toward left field. This is Marsick looking up in the air, reaches up, and he will make the catch. And that is the final out of the inning. So that's going to do it for the Moo in the bottom of the first. In the inning, there were no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left. We played 4-0 Casper. More in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Tommy's Express Car Wash on East 23rd in Fremont. Have you given the Unlimited Tommy Club a try? Just download the Tommy's Express app, and guess what? When you download it now, you get your first month free. That's the Tommy Club, keeping your car clean every day. Wash as many times as you want each month. The Tommy Club starts at just $24.99 per month. Sign up today at Tommy's Express Car Wash in Fremont.
Buffalo Wild Wings is your headquarters for great food, cold drinks, and is the place to sit and watch the game. Wings, tenders, burgers, sandwiches, and wraps, tacos, and more. Get to try one of B-Dub's fantastic sauces. B-Dub's takeout and delivery is now Buffalo Wild Wings Go. For a limited time, add a 6 count of traditional or boneless wings and get them for free using promo code GOWINGS on all orders of $10 or more. Located at 1220 East 23rd Street, Suite 300 in Fremont. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports. Back at historic Moeller Field, we're done with the first. It's a 4-0 Casper Spuds lead. And before we get to the second inning, the Fremont Car Club having a car show today, and a lot of cars are being introduced right now. So we're going to listen in to the description of these cars and more before we get the second inning underway.
Now we have a 1963.5 Ford Galaxy 500 XL, and this is owned by Ron Schultz of Fremont. Now we have a 1965 Ford Mustang convertible. Alan Emkin owns this one. Go. And we're going to be bringing out a lot more cars. And fans, you can vote for your favorite down at the Moo merchandise booth. And at the 7th inning, we'll reveal the winners. Thanks for coming out.
So it's always nice when the Fremont Car Club comes out and able to show off some of the special wheels that are owned by members from Fremont and around the area as well. And that's just a sample of some of them that are here today. In fact, where the team and the staff usually park today, we completely parked in a different spot, so they have their car show out in the parking lot today. And there was about 24, maybe 25, maybe 25 cars maybe that are here today. And from all eras, And, of course, you heard that the fans can vote for their favorite. And I saw the trophy. It's a big trophy that's going to be handed out to the car show winner of this one. And it'll be announced coming up in the 7th inning. So, nice special piece that's being shown today here at historic Moeller Field. All right, so we're going to go to the top of the 2nd inning. The Casper Spuds leading the Fremont Moo by a score of 4-0. Logan Anderson trying to use a mulligan here as he got off to a rough start in the 1st inning. He faced 8 batters and gave up 3 hits and walked 3 and also had a wild pitch, and there was an error behind him as well. So he'll start things off here against Parker Burt, the catcher. Burt's batting 172, no homers. He's driven in 3 this season for Casper. The line in the first pitch from Anderson is swung on and foul back. It's the count, no balls and 1 strike here on Parker Burt. He's 6'3", 205. He is out of Mansfield, Texas, and he plays his ball at Murray State College. There's the line in the 0-1 pitch. Swung on in a chopper foul of the third base side. So Anderson jumps ahead in the count here at no balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 on Parker Burt. Top of the order, Elijah Reeves will be next. The line in the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and tapped lightly up the third base side, and it's going to roll foul. Brandenburg was, or rather that's Bonner over at third base today. Bonner was charging, but if that ball is fair, it was going to be a very difficult play. But it goes foul, and the count 0-2. Who's going to snap Casper's winning streak? They have won 12 straight games, extending from the end of the first half of the schedule to now here into the second. 0-2 the count here on Parker Burt. Anderson, a long look into Coleman here as they're trying to agree on a sign. Now the 0-2. Fastball, foul out of play to the right side, so we'll do it again here. No balls and 2 strikes. Sun splash day here at historic Moeller Field. Got a few clouds, but they are high in the sky. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball high. We count now 1 ball and 2 strikes on Parker Burt. Anderson's got his sign now, winds, and here's the 1-2. Fastball way outside. And count evens, it's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Anderson with a long look again, one more time. Now he'll bring the 2-2 home. And that pitch misses off the corner. So the count now 3-2. Full count to the leadoff batter this inning, Parker Burt. He's the 9-hitter in the order. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on, hit in the air toward right. Brooks playing very shallow, and it's hit over his head. It's going to roll all the way to the fence. Burt's around first. He's on his way to second, and he'll be in there with a double. So Parker Burt doubles to right.
Now batting
And we'll bring top of the order to the plate now. Number 24, Elijah Reeves. It's a clean hit, but I got to honestly say, Trey Brooks does not look comfortable in the outfield at all. He had a shaky night last night and left. It's been shaky and right here today. Here's Reeves. First pitch, swung on a bouncer out to Espinoza at short. Gloves it, fires it on over to first, and there's one away. So 1 down. And that'll bring to the plate second baseman Wesley Flatt. Flatt drew a walk and scored a run in the first inning. Stretched by Anderson in the pitch. Fastball outside, it's 1-0. It's just looking at how the outfielders are positioned here. Carson Burnett's playing left today for Fremont. He's playing a little bit to the right of a normal position. And Miles Meadows in center, a little bit right of straightaway center. Here's the 1-0. Fastball low, it's 2-0. And out and right, Trey Brooks is playing very shallow. The wind is blowing toward the right field foul pole from left to right. 2-0 the count. Next pitch. Inside, just about hit him. And Flat was ahead in the count 3-0. Flat last night was hit by a pitch 3 times. Three balls, no strikes on Wesley Flat. Next pitch on the way. That is inside. That's ball 4. 4th walk given up by Logan Anderson this afternoon. And the Spuds have runners at first and second with 1 away.
Now batting number 31.
So it's going to bring to the plate shortstop, number 31, Dylan Schlotterback. Schlotterback is 0 for 1. He struck out swinging in the first inning. Anderson could use a ground ball up the middle to one of the middle infielders here. First pitch to Schlotterback. Breaking ball, and it's hit right on out to second. Parker Mooney bobbles it. Got it. Got it to Espinoza for 1. The relay to first will not be in time, but the Moo do get 1 out of that sequence. So Flat is retired 4-6 for the second out. And down to third goes Parker Burt. So runners are at the corners. And that's going to bring to the plate first baseman Josh Phillips.
39, Josh Phillips.
Phillips has walked and has scored a run. 4-0 Casper. We're in the top of the second. There's the stretch. And now the pitch to Phillips. He swings and misses for strike 1. The ball's in strike to Josh Phillips. Checking Burks out in right field. He is now backed up a little bit, back to a normal right field spot. 0-1 the count here on Phillips. Next pitch. High and outside for a ball. It's 1-1. 1-1 on Josh Phillips. Been a double, a ground out, a walk, and a fielder's choice. Thus this inning. 1 ball and 1 strike on Phillips. Next offering from Anderson. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. So Anderson is ahead of Phillips here at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Real dangerous batter at the plate here. So with Anderson ahead in the count, look for Logan to not give him anything good to hit. Anderson, very bright young man. He's got his sign. The 1-2. That's outside. The count now 2-2. One thing we can say about every single one of these players on the Moo squad is that they're pretty bright kids. And they're all good to talk to. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Phillips fouls it off at home plate, and the count stays 2-2. It's always enjoyable to give you our Moo mid-game interviews, and Alex Burstein will have another one if we have an opportunity for it later on in the ballgame today. And get to know the players a little bit better. 2-2 the count. Anderson's next pitch. Phillips, broken bat, pops it up out to Parker Mooney at second base, who makes the catch for the final out of the inning. So Phillips pops up, and Anderson able to work through that without giving up a run in the second. There were no runs. There was 1 hit, no errors, and 2 runners left after inning and a half. 4-0 Casper. More in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
If you're in need of lawn equipment products or repair, contact the professionals at Extreme Outdoor Power at 805 South Broad Street in Fremont. Bring in your lawn equipment and get a same-day free estimate. Call 402-721-1905 for more information or to set up an appointment. Plus, check out the power equipment accessories Extreme Outdoor Power has available. You'll see why Extreme Outdoor Power is the #1 choice for lawn mowers, competitive pricing, customer care, financing, and free estimates. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 and Saturdays from 9 to 3. Extreme Outdoor Power, where they don't sell just mowers, they sell lifestyles. Book your next hotel stay at the Super 8 by Wyndham in Fremont. Conveniently located just minutes from historic downtown Fremont, the Fremont Splash Station, and the Fremont State Lakes. Our pet-friendly hotel offers affordable accommodations with easy access to all of our area's major attractions, including shopping, restaurants, and a multitude of outdoor activities the whole family can enjoy. Located at 1250 East 23rd Street. Book online now at wyndhamhotels.com/Super8.
We go to the bottom of the second at historic Moeller Field. It's a 4-0 Casper Spuds lead, and the Fremont Moo will bring their 5, 6, and 7 batters to the plate. Steven Espinoza, Isaac Bonner, and Carson Burnett. Well, make sure, fans, that you attend Make a Difference Monday with the Fremont Moo. Every Monday of the 2024 season, there will be a pregame kids clinic for ages 6 to 14 from 5:30 until 6:30, which is included with your game ticket. Half of the ticket proceeds will go to the Elkhorn Athletic Association for tornado relief for families that are affected by the recent storms. Plus, on Mondays, you get 10% off all Moo merchandise here at historic Moeller Field. So attend Make a Difference Monday, and the next Monday contest will be coming up on Monday, July the 22nd, when the Moo take on the Bison. So make sure you plan to attend that. Go to FremontMoo.com for tickets. It is Buffalo Wild Wings Swing for Wings Day here at historic Moeller Field. Last couple of innings, we saw some participants that signed up at Buffalo Wild Wings swing to hit the ball off the tee. And again, the big prize is that if you hit it over the fence, you get wings for a year. We've had one winner this year. And then if you hit it in the outfield, you get a lesser prize. And if you keep it along the infield, you get a consolation prize as well. All right, here's Steven Espinoza to lead things off. The shortstop batting .225, one homer. He has driven in 14 this season. First pitch from Ty Volmer, and Espinoza swings and pokes this one out toward left center, and it drops in for a base hit. Espinoza going after the first pitch that he sees and is able to dump it in left center field. And Fremont has the leadoff batter aboard for the second straight inning. Let's see if they can get something manufactured here in the bottom of the second. So runner at first with nobody out, and it's going to bring to the plate third baseman, number 8, Isaac Bonner. Bonner's batting .225, no homers. He's driven in 5 runs. Throw on over to first. Espinoza just taking one step off the bag, and then he falls back toward first base to get back there. Really wasn't anticipating that throw yet, as he hadn't taken his lead. Stretched by Volmer. First pitch to Bonner. He swings at a breaking ball way out in front and misses. No balls and 1 strike. You've seen here early with the 2 base runners, Volmer trying to keep a close eye on him over at first base. Meadows was the base runner back in the first inning. No balls and 1 strike. Next pitch. Breaking ball misses outside and low for ball 1. 1-1 to the Moo third baseman, Isaac Bonner. Volmer now set. Next pitch. And Bonner takes this one high and outside for ball 2. 2-1 to the Moo left-handed batter. Carson Burnett, left fielder, will be next. Volmer ready. 2-1 pitch on the way. And Bonner waves and misses at one as he reached out and came up empty. It's now 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Bonner, the third baseman. Volmer set. 2-2 on the way. Bonner swings and hits this ball in the air to right center field. Tagged pretty well. Jackson going back, and he is going to make a basket catch about a foot shy of the warning track for out number 1. Retreating back to first will be Espinoza. Nice play by Jackson to hustle into the gap and then reach out and turn that glove underneath and pull it in for the first out. So 1 away, and that's going to bring up left fielder number 20, Carson Burnett. Burnett's batting .212, no homers. He's driven in 6. First pitch to Burnett. He swings and pops it up. Foul territory, right side. Josh Phillips over by the side fence. He's going to run out of room. That'll end up out of play. No balls and 1 strike here on Carson Burnett. Carson's out of Ohlone College in his hometown is Poway, California. He steps back in here with Espinoza still over at first. The 0-1 pitch. High and inside on the breaking ball. Count evens. It's now 1-1. This is game number 31 of the year for the Moo. And for Casper, it is number 27. Comes the 1-1. And Burnett pops it in the air. Foul territory, right side. Long chase by 3 Spuds. And in foul ground, chasing it down, just shy of the side fence, will be Kenny Jackson for out number 2. So Burnett fouls out to right. 2 away. Second straight inning that we've seen the Moo get the leadoff batter aboard on a hit, and he hasn't been able to advance yet. So it brings up right fielder Trey Brooks. Brooks is batting .167, no homers, and he's driven in 4. Volmer set. First pitch to Brooks. Takes a breaking ball for a strike. No balls and 1 strike to Trey Brooks with Connor Peterson to bat next. Wind's picking up a little bit, blowing from east to west. Next pitch, Brooks chops it foul over by the on-deck circle. And he's down the count here, no balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 on Trey Brooks. Vollmer's 0-2 pitch. Brooks swings and misses for strike 3, and that will end the inning. So, again, like the first, the Moo get the leadoff batter aboard on, but can't advance him. That's the first strikeout for Ty Vollmer this afternoon. That does it for Fremont in the second. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left. We're through 2. Casper still leading 4-0. More in a moment, as this is Fremont Moo Baseball.
If you're in need of lawn equipment products or repair, contact the professionals at Extreme Outdoor Power at 805 South Broad Street in Fremont. Bring in your lawn equipment and get a same-day free estimate. Call 402-721-1905 for more information or to set up an appointment. Plus, check out the power equipment accessories Extreme Outdoor Power has available. You'll see why Extreme Outdoor Power is the #1 choice for lawn mowers, competitive pricing, customer care, financing, and free estimates. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 and Saturdays from 9 to 3. Extreme Outdoor Power, where they don't sell just mowers, they sell lifestyles. Book your next hotel stay at the Super 8 by Wyndham in Fremont. Conveniently located just minutes from historic downtown Fremont, the Fremont Splash Station, and the Fremont State Lakes. Our pet-friendly hotel offers affordable accommodations with easy access to all of our area's major attractions, including shopping, restaurants, and a multitude of outdoor activities the whole family can enjoy. Located at 1250 East 23rd Street. Book online now at wyndhamhotels.com/Super8.
Back to historic Moeller Field. We're through 2 complete innings. It's a 4-0 Casper Spuds lead. And the Fremont Car Club is continuing to show some of the vehicles that are here today. So we'll listen in and also watch what's taking place on the field.
The 1986 Pontiac Fiero. This one is owned by John Gilsdorf from Omaha. And this is a V6 mid-engine vehicle. And it was GM's first attempt at a mid-engine car. And now today you have the new Corvette that is mid-engine. Now we have a 2004 Chevrolet Corvette, owned by Jerry and Kathy Delaney. This is a Le Mans commemorative edition. Last up is a 2008 Pontiac Solstice GXP, owned by Cheryl Dickmeyer of Fremont. And if you haven't figured out, Cheryl was married to Joe with the Monte Carlo. Thanks, everybody.
So more of the cars that are part of the Fremont Car Club show taking place during the ball game here today, and fans have an opportunity to vote for their favorite car and drop those nominations off at the Moo Meet and Treat Shack. And in the 7th inning, they'll announce the winner of today's Fremont Car Show that's taking place. Of course, the car show gets big by about 5-fold when the John C. Fremont Days Festival occurs here in Fremont, and that's going to be coming up not this upcoming weekend, but the following one as well. So, kind of a neat piece to today's baseball activities. All right, 4-0 Casper with the lead as we work our way to the top of the third. The Spuds will have their 5, 6, and 7 batters coming to the plate: Kenny Jackson, Chase Burke, and Matt Marsick. For Casper, 4 runs off 4 hits and no errors. Fremont, no runs, 2 hits, and have committed 1 error. And Logan Anderson has walked a total of 4 batters so far. He's had 1 wild pitch. And Anderson is recorded 1 strikeout. So it brings Kenny Jackson to the plate. Jackson is 1 for 1. He had a 2 RBI single. He advanced to second on an error and later scored back in the first inning. There's the wind of the first pitch to Jackson. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. No balls, 1 strike to Jackson. We'll Chase Burke to bat next. Outfield and infield shaded a little bit to the right. Jackson has shown he's a pull hitter. The 0-1. Fastball in the dirt, and bailing out of the way was home plate umpire Jeff Kopetsky. Making a good business decision there. Ball was in the dirt, and Coleman tried to stop it and couldn't get any leather on it. And got it all the way to the backstop. 1 ball and 1 strike here on Kenny Jackson. Here's the next pitch. And that got away from Anderson and sailed over the top of everybody and hit the backstop on a fly. This is not Logan Anderson-like pitching. He's usually on top of his game, and just for some reason, it's not clicking today. 2 balls and 1 strike here on Kenny Jackson. Next pitch. Swung on, hit the air to center field. Meadows takes 1 step in underneath of it, and he makes the catch for out number 1. So Kenny Jackson flies out to center field. It's the first out here in the top of the 3rd inning. So that's going to bring to the plate the designated hitter, number 3, Chase Burke. Burke recorded a 2 RBI single in the first in a unique way. He had a bouncing ball, and it hit the lip of the grass before it got to the shortstop dirt position, and just absolutely bounced right around Espinoza into center field. This pitch is high for a ball 1-0. Burke, from Minot, North Dakota, plays ball for the University of Jamestown. Here's the wind, and now the 1-0 pitch. And Burke takes a breaking ball outside. So the count now goes to 2 balls and no strikes on Chase Burke. Matt Marsick awaits next. Anderson ready. Now the 2-0. Fastball is down low. So the count now 3-0. 3 balls and no strikes to the 6-hole hitter. Next pitch on the way. Fastball a little bit high, and that's going to be ball 4. So Burke will draw a walk, and that is the 5th walk given up by Logan Anderson. So it's going to bring to the plate the left fielder, number 1, Matt Marsick. Marsick drew a walk back in the first inning and scored a run. 3 walks in the first, 1 in the second, 1 more here in the third. 1-0 pitch to Marsick. He swings and misses for strike 1. No balls and 1 strike to Matt Marsick, with Dawson Barricani to bat next. Top of the 3rd inning, Casper leading 4-0 after defeating the Moo last night 12-3. Comes the 0-1. And it swung on and fouled off to our left and out of play. The count on Matt Marsick is now no balls and 2 strikes. Left-handed batter, the outfield, center field, and right field are shaded a little bit to the left side. Anderson ready. Long set. 0-2 pitch. Fastball a little bit low. So the count now 1-2 on Matt Marsick. Breeze continues to blow from left to right, east to west. Usually that's an indication that within the next 24 hours there's rain. That might be the case overnight tonight. The 1-2 popped in the air, foul left side out of play, so we'll do it again at 1 ball and 2 strikes. So one of the things you read in the Farmer's Almanac, or they call it a wives' tale, one of the two. Rain comes in from the east. Usually, or the wind comes in from the east, usually rain on the way. Here's the 1-2, runner goes. It's high. The throw from Coleman down to second base. The tag is in time. Got him. Espinoza taking the throw from Bridger Coleman. And that's the second out of the inning as Chase Burke caught stealing. Nice throw by Coleman. And there are 2 away. So the count on Matt Marsick here. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are clear. Anderson ready now, winds, and we'll bring the 2-2 home. That's inside corner, called strike 3 to end the inning. So Marsick caught looking, and second strikeout of the ball game for Logan Anderson. And that's going to do it for the Spuds in the top of the 3rd. There were no runs, no hits, no errors, Nobody left. We're through 2.5. It remains a 4-0 Casper lead. More coming up in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Windstar Lines is a family-owned and operated charter bus company that has been serving customers nationwide since 1995. With 12 hubs across the U.S. and a varied fleet including minibuses, motor coaches, sleeper buses, and double-decker motor coaches, we are able to accommodate any size group, large or small, to any destination, near or far. With almost 30 years in the travel and tourism industry, our reputation for superior safety, impeccable equipment, and unparalleled customer service makes us the right choice for your group transportation needs. Now hiring full and part-time drivers.
Trust your heart to the team at Methodist for expert cardiac care that makes a life-changing difference. From specialized testing and imaging to comprehensive surgical options, including the most advanced procedures, we provide the personalized care that you expect from the Methodist name. Learn more about our heart and vascular care by visiting bestcare.org/heart. That's bestcare.org/heart. Methodist, the meaning of care.
Welcome back as we get our way to the bottom of the third inning. It's a 4-0 Casper Spuds lead. Good to have you along this afternoon for Fremont Moo Baseball as we work our way now to the early evening on Big Dog Country, 98.9 FM, 1340 AM, KHUB, Fremont, Nebraska, AM and FM, and also video streaming live on the Fremont Moo website. And you can pick it up as well by going to Mixlr.com/FMoo, Mixlr spelled MIXLR. And live video streaming on YouTube on BSDN Live. Alongside our video technician, Jonathan Johnson, I'm Rich Ray. 4-0 Casper with the lead. The Spuds sent 8 batters to the plate in the fourth inning. Scored 4 runs off 3 hits and an error. Got helped out by 3 Logan Anderson walks and a wild pitch. Since then, no scoring has taken place. The Moo have been able to get their leadoff batter on in the first 2 innings, but both innings, he has not been able to advance. So we'll see what develops here in the bottom of the third. As Connor Peterson, Miles Meadows, and Bridger Coleman will start things off here against Ty Vollmer. Vollmer's given up the 2 hits so far, and he has struck out 1. So it'll be Connor Peterson who comes to the plate, playing first base today. Tucson, Arizona product who just wrapped up his senior year at Midland. He's batting .098, no homers. He's driven in 5. A couple of nights ago, Peterson was able to pick up a win on the mound in relief. So he's one of about 2 or 3 dual players on this Moo squad. So Vollmer will deliver the first pitch to Peterson, and he takes a breaking ball down low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Peterson. Top of the order, Miles Meadows will be next. Vollmer looks in. Here's the 1-0. Peterson swings and pops this one in the air. Foul to our right, out of play. Count evens at 1-1. Along with it being the Buffalo Wild Wings Swing for Wings Day today, the Fremont Car Club having their car show taking place. 1-1 pitch. Swung on and a bouncer out to shortstop, and it is going to bounce off the glove of Schlotterbeck, and Peterson is aboard. So that'll be the 3rd straight hit by the Moo to begin an inning. And that'll bring the top of the order to the plate now. Center fielder Miles Meadows. It was a high bouncer right out in front of the plate, and Schlotterbeck had to try to backhand it to try to make a play, but couldn't come up with it. So here's Meadows, who singled his first time. First pitch. He swings and misses at a breaking ball. And the count, no balls and a strike. 0-1 to Meadows. Bridger Coleman awaiting next. No balls, 1 strike to count. Next pitch, Meadows swings and hits this ball into left center field. It drops in for a base hit. Peterson will stop at second. 2 consecutive hits by the Moo here in the bottom of the second inning. Have runners at first and second base. So the line continues. As now Bridger Coleman will come to the plate. Coleman is 0 for 1. Popped up to second base his first time. Coleman, team leader in home runs. He's got 2. First pitch from Vollmer. Coleman shows bunt and bunts it foul. back to the right side. No balls and one strike here to Bridger Coleman. Don't know if he was doing that on his own or if Ben Asher, who's coaching down at third base, was giving the signs here. Looks like Ben Asher is giving a few signs. He and Connor McGonigal, they switch up which bases they coach. The 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball. It's the count now 1-1. We'll also see baseball ops and player who's also on the roster. Tyler Dunham will be out there coaching at times too. 1 ball and 1 strike to Bridger Coleman. Volmer set. Now the 1-1. Coleman swings, and he's going to hit this one out to second. It's going to be a double play. It's caught by Flatt, who flipped it over to Schlotterback. Is stranded off second base was Connor Peterson. So it's a line out. 4-6 double play. And they're 2 down with a runner at first. So that's going to bring to the plate the designated hitter, Tyrus Pecci. First pitch. Pecci takes a breaking ball high inside. 1-0. It's been one of those tough luck days so far for the Moo. Anderson's had a tough start. Brooks has had difficulty in right field. And a couple bouncing balls have not gone the Moo way. The 1-0. Swung on, and Pecci's going to poke this into left. That'll be a base hit. Stopping at second will be Miles Meadows. So that's the third hit of the inning by the Moo. All singles. So again, runners are at first and second for Fremont. That's going to bring to the plate second baseman Parker Mooney. So the Moo have now out-hit the Spuds in the ballgame 5-4. Mooney's 0 for 1, flew out to left field his first time. First pitch from Volmer. Breaking ball down low, 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 on Parker Mooney with Steven Espinoza to bat next. Bottom of the third. Moo trying to get something rolling. And they trail 4-0, and now a balk has been called. A balk will advance the base runners to second and third on the play. And so now 2 runners are in scoring position. One ball, no strikes. Next pitch outside for a ball. It's now 2-0. So 2-0 the count on Parker Mooney. There's a stretch, the 2-0. Mooney swings and taps it foul over on the right side. Count now 2-1. So Meadows is at third. Pecci's at second. 2 balls, 1 strike to Mooney. Takes a breaking ball down low. And so now the count is full. I beg your pardon. The count is 3-1. 3 balls and 1 strike here on Parker Mooney, with Espinoza waiting on deck. Volmer hasn't walked a batter yet today, but he's down in the count 3-1 here. Next pitch. Mooney takes it off the corner for ball 4. So there's the first free pass. And that will load up the bases now for the Moo. And that's going to bring James Batten out of the dugout. Yes, he's going to make a trip to the mound here to talk with Ty Volmer. And some activity starting to take place down in the Casper bullpen. I want to remind you that you're listening to Fremont Moo Baseball, and it's brought to you in part by Inspro, a Marsh McLennan agency, your partner in managing risk. Your future is limitless. Let Inspro take you there. Go to marshmma.com to learn more. This is the final game of this 2-game series. The Spuds winning last night 12-3. And Casper in front of Fremont in this one, 4-0. But the Moo threatening here in the bottom of the third. They've loaded the bases with 2 down, with pretty good bat at the plate upcoming in Steven Espinoza. So long conversation here by James Batten as he talks with his pitcher and his infielders. And Volmer will stay in the ball game. Reminder, our next broadcast of Fremont Moo Baseball will be on the 4th of July, Thursday, And the Moo will open up a 4-game series with the Plainsmen. And that'll be a 5:05 start coming up on Thursday with our coverage beginning at 4:45. All right, here's Steven Espinoza stepping to the plate. Vollmer set. First pitch to Espinoza. He swings. It hits a bouncing ball toward third, where it'll be gloved by Baracani. He goes on over to second to get the force, and that will end the inning. So Espinoza hits into the Indian fielder's choice. Mooney is retired as that goes 5-4 for out number 3. And that'll do it for the Moo in the third inning. There were no runs, off 3 hits, no errors, and 3 runners left. Through 3, 4-0 Casper. More coming up in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
We target cancers with precision technology. We save lives with advanced heart procedures. We deliver exceptional care for the most vulnerable pregnancies. We are Methodist. With a reputation built on generations of trust, our passion is shaping the future with innovative treatments, the newest advancements, and the compassion you deserve. Our greatest impact is your healthiest life. Methodist, the meaning of care.
Fremont's place to be is The Door in downtown Fremont. Open Monday through Saturday from 10 to 1 a.m. and Sundays from 11 to 1 a.m. The Door has great food, drinks, and an outdoor patio that is second to none. The grill is always on at The Door, and all items are available for takeout. Call 402-727-8911 to place your order. Follow The Door on Facebook, located at 325 North Main Street in Fremont. The Door, beer, booze, burgers, and other stuff. Back at historic Bowler Field, we're through 3. Casper Spuds still leading the Fremont Moo by a score 4-0. Fremont Car Show still taking place as vehicles are making their way around the infield and being voted on by the fans here today. And the winner of the car show gets a big old trophy, and it will be handed out a little bit later. The announcement of the winner comes up in the 7th inning of today's ballgame. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Casper Spuds. No runs, 5 hits, and 1 error for the Fremont Moo. Starting pitcher for Fremont, Logan Anderson, works his way here into the 4th. He has struck out 2, but he's had trouble with control today. He's walked 5, and he's scattered those 4 hits. There's been 1 error. So 3 of the 4 runs have been earned. Ty Vollmer, on the other hand, has scattered 5 hits through 3 innings. And the Moo have been able to get the leadoff batter on in all 3 innings, but have unable to score. It's kind of been, sometimes you just have tough luck. And the Moo at times today have had just that, just some tough luck. As a bad hop single was able to score 2 for Casper. So we will work our way to the top of the 4th inning, and leading things off for the Spuds will be the third baseman, number 9, Dawson Baracani. Baracani hit into a double play, and that was in the first inning. He flew out to right field, and the runner off second base, Chase Berg, took off thinking he was going to get dropped, but Trey Berg just caught it, threw it back into Espinoza, and doubled off Baracani. Or doubled off the runner Burks, that is. First pitch in there for a strike. No balls and 1 strike here to Dawson Baracani, the third baseman. Anderson into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball, top of the zone, called strike 2. First time I think we've seen Logan Anderson go with the straight overhand curveball today. He was able to drop that in at the top of the zone. No balls and 2 strikes. The wind in the next pitch. Fastball, and it's fouled off at home plate. So the count stays 0-2. Earlier today in the Independence League, in Pierre, Hastings defeated Oahe 10-2. And the other game going on right now is in Spearfish. The Sasquatch taking on the Plainsmen. That's in the top of the 5th. And Spearfish leading that one 9-2. Both these teams have the day off tomorrow. No balls and 2 strikes here on Baracani. Next pitch, just a little bit low. So the count goes to a ball and 2 strikes on the Spud third baseman. Casper got all 4 runs in the top of the first inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch. Swung on and popped in the air. Foul ball right side. That'll slice out of play. This count stays at 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Dawson Barricani. The Wine next offering on the way. Missed outside. It's 2-2. Kind of interesting day today. I attended church, as I usually do, at First Lutheran Church here in Fremont, and the pastor, Greg DeBoer, gave a really good message today, and it was baseball related. So, of course, had me paying close attention. Here's a ground ball to Espinoza at short. We'll toss it over to Peterson, and there's one away. 1 up and 1 down. So that'll bring to the plate now the catcher, number 29, Parker Burt. But the message, of course, was the simile that he used was, trying to get people to what's the percentage of people you can think that can relate to the message. And he was using the message of, success that you have as a baseball player. Here's the pitch to Burt. It's high and inside for ball, 1-0. Greg DeBoer, who's a new pastor at First Lutheran, he is a Wisconsin native, so he's talking a lot about Bob Uecker and how Uecker batted 200, and it's kind of a unique standard. Here's a fly ball to the right, and that's going to take off, back by the fence, and Trey Brooks backpedaling on the fence, can't play it. The ball played back in, and that's going to end up going as a double for Parker Burt. Well, I will say this. Trey Brooks he's trying, but he just looks like a fish out of water out in the outfield. It just
24, Elijah Reeves.
He started back, and then he backpedaled, and he reached back, and it just looks like that for Trey, the outfield is not a comfortable spot for him at all. As Elijah Reeves now comes to the plate for first pitch, and it hit him. Caught him on the forearm. So Reeves hit by the pitch. And that'll give the Spuds runners at first and second with 1 away.
Now batting number 8.
So it's going to bring to the plate second baseman Wesley Flatt. Flatt has walked twice. Here's the stretch. And the first pitch to Flatt. Swung on, bouncing ball to third. Bonner will step on third base, sets, fires across the diamond, and the throw goes away. Peterson will go pick it up. Runners will get to second and third total onto the play as Peterson will toss it home. So they're 2 away. It will be an error charged on the throw to advance the base runner to second base. So Flatt reaches on the fielder's choice as Burt is out 5 unassisted for the second out. And Reeves gets to third. Flatt takes second. And we'll bring Dylan Schlotterbeck now to the plate. First pitch. Schlotterbeck swings and fouls it straight back. So anyway, to finish up the message, Greg DeBoer says, Pastor DeBoer goes, become a Hall of Famer in baseball. If you hit the ball 3 out of 10 times, you're a Hall of Famer. So he was saying that, to understand the message, if you got 3 out of 10 people who understand the message, you're doing pretty good, right? This pitch is in there. First strike, it's 0-2, so I kind of got a chuckle out of everybody. But it's a baseball metaphor that was used during the sermon earlier today. No balls and 2 strikes on Dylan Schlotterbeck. Anderson's next pitch. Breaking ball bounces in the dirt. Coleman blocked it, couldn't find it, but a ricocheted out toward Anderson. So there was no advancement by Reeves trying to come home. The count now 1 ball and 2 strikes here on Dylan Schlotterbeck. Reeves at third, Flatts at second. Anderson taking a look at the baseball here before he steps on the rubber, and Schlotterbeck had stepped out of the box. Now he's back in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Next pitch. Fastball low. Count evens. It's now 2-2. Top of the 4th. Casper leading Fremont 4-0. Hits are even at 5 apiece. The Moo have committed 2 errors this afternoon. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Comes the next pitch. Swung on and hit in the air. Popped up on the left side. Espinoza from short coming over now calls for it and makes the catch in fair territory and will retire the side. So another nail-biting inning there for Fremont, but they're able to get through it. In the 4th, there were no runs on 1 hit. There was 1 error, and there were 2 runners left. So we're midway through the 4th, 4-0 Casper with the lead. We're back with more in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Your purpose with work that matters. Methodist is hiring for clinical and non-clinical positions throughout our health system. Join a team that's making a difference and take advantage of a range of benefits like medical, vision and dental, flexible scheduling, and tuition assistance. To find all of our opportunities and apply online, go to bestcare.org/jobs. That's bestcare.org/jobs. Methodist, the meaning of care.
Fremont's place to be is The Door in downtown Fremont. Open Monday through Saturday from 10 to 1 a.m. and Sundays from 11 to 1 a.m. The Door has great food, drinks, and an outdoor patio that is second to none. The grill is always on at The Door, and all items are available for takeout. Call 402-727-8911 to place your order. Follow The Door on Facebook, located at 325 North Main Street in Fremont. The Door, beer, booze, burgers, and other stuff.
Back at historic Moeller Field, we work our way to the bottom of the 4th. It remains a 4-0 Casper Spuds lead. The Moo able to strand, took 2 Spuds base runners in that top half of the inning to keep it a 4-run contest. So it's going to be 6, 7, and 8. Isaac Bonner, Carson Burnett, Trey Brooks here against Ty Volmer. Bonner leads things off. He's 0 for 1 with a fly out to right his first time. First pitch is on the outside corner for a strike. No balls, 1 strike to Isaac Bonner. Volmer peers over the top of the glove, winds and delivers. And Bonner swings at a breaking ball and misses. He's down the count now at 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes on Isaac Bonner. Volmer ready now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball outside. Try to get Bonner to chase, but he holds off. And the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Volmer ready now as the 1-2 on the way. Breaking ball stayed up. Count evens up now at 2-2 to the Moo third baseman. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's the wind and the pitch. And Bonner swings and hits this ball in the air to right. Hit pretty well, but Jackson is back and now underneath of it and makes the catch for out number 1. So Bonner flies out to right for the second time this afternoon, and there's 1 away. That's going to bring to the plate the left fielder, number 20, Carson Burnett. Fremont Moo Baseball brought to you in part by your Fremont Hy-Vee. For a lineup that's loaded, shop your Fremont Hy-Vee. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com now and place your order. First pitch to Carson Burnett is a breaking ball, popped in the air, foul ball right side and out of play. No balls, 1 strike to Burnett, who fouled out down the right field side to Kenny Jackson, and that occurred back in the 2nd inning. Next pitch by Volmer. Burnett takes it down low. And the count evens, it's 1-1. Let's check the Major League Baseball scoreboard today. 2 games taking place right now. Bottom of the 11th inning in New York. The Astros lead the Mets 10-5. There's the wind in the next pitch. It's in the dirt. And it's the count now. 2 balls and 1 strike. Now Carson Burnett. Top of the 2nd in Baltimore. Sunday night game has the Rangers and the Orioles scoreless. Everything else that was played today is a final. Comes the line in the 2-1 pitch. Burnett takes it for called strike 2. Count even to 2-2. Earlier today, the Pirates defeated the Braves 4-2. Philadelphia over Miami 7-6. Red Sox beat the Padres 4-1. 2-2 is fouled off. It was the Yankees a winner at Toronto 8-1. Tampa Bay shuts out Washington at St. Pete 5-0. The Brewers defeat the Cubs 7-1. 2-2 pitch from Vollmer. And Burnett tried to hold up, but he went through the zone and strikes out for out number 2. So Ty Vollmer gets his second strikeout of the day. And 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th inning. So it's going to bring to the plate right fielder number 25, Trey Brooks. Brooks 0 for 1. He struck out swinging his first time. Kansas City defeated Cleveland today 6-2. First pitch to Brooks is outside, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Brooks. Colorado was a winner at Chicago against the White Sox 5-4 in 14 innings. The 1-0. Brooks takes a breaking ball for a strike. This count evens up at 1-1. St. Louis shut out Cincinnati today at Busch Stadium 2-0. Comes the 1-1 pitch. Brooks takes the breaking ball down low. The count goes to 2-1. The Giants defeat the Dodgers 10-4. Detroit a winner at LA against the Angels 7-6. Here's the 2-1. Brooks swings and pokes this ball towards shallow right, but going out is the second baseman. That's Wesley Flatt. He makes the catch, and that will retire the side. So that's going to do it for the Moo here in the bottom of the 4th inning. They're retired in order, 3 up and 3 down. 4 innings of baseball complete, 4-0 in favor of the Casper Spuds. It's time for our bathroom break, which is brought to you by Weesey Plumbing, Heating, and Excavating. When something messy breaks, remember your duty is our duty at Weesey Plumbing. Call 721-6908.
Gentlemen, here at Weesey Plumbing and Excavating, our customer's duty is our duty.
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, you're Fremont's finest, and I want you people-pleasing plunger wranglers to remember here at Weesey, we don't stop fighting clogged drains, low water pressure, frozen pipes, until our residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet snake and sink suckers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeeseyPlum.com. Weesey Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
Play in the Nebraska Lottery today for your chance to win. Play trucks and bucks for your chance to win one of 7 remaining Ford F-150s. Top prize odds are 1 in 336,000. The Nebraska Lottery has provided funding, fortune, and fun to the Cornhusker State for 30 years. The Nebraska Lottery has also given back $978 million to Nebraska through education, wildlife habitats, and the Nebraska State Fair. Stop by a local retailer and pick up a ticket for one of your favorite games today. The Nebraska Lottery. Must be 19. Please play responsibly. Back at historic Moeller Field, we're through 4 innings. Casper leading the Fremont Moo by a score of 4-0. And the Fremont Car Show is still continuing as we listen in to see the cars that are being introduced that are making their way around the infield.
Lastly, we have it, the 1995 Chrysler LeBaron, driven by Kathy Carmen of Fremont.
So 4 more of the vehicles that are in the Fremont Car Show here at historic Moeller Field today are being introduced and fans voting on those. And the winner will be announced coming up in the 7th inning of today's ballgame. And couldn't ask for a better day for baseball and a car show as well, as these cars get to sparkle with some of the sun that are beating off the vehicles. So we're through 4. Casper still leading Fremont by a score of 4-0. In the Spuds, we'll have their 4, 5, and 6 batters coming to the plate. Josh Phillips, Kenny Jackson, and Chase Burke. Fremont Moo Baseball brought to you in part by La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant. La Hacienda serves up Fremont's favorite authentic Mexican cuisine. They're at 3140 East Elk Lane. Checking a couple of other Major League Baseball scores from today, 2 other finals that we're getting to. Minnesota, a winner over Seattle today 5-3, and the Diamondbacks, winners over the A's by a score of 5-1. So updated Major League Baseball standings right now in the American League. The Orioles have a half-game lead over the Yankees, but the Orioles are playing the Sunday night game right now tonight. In the Central, the Guardians have a 6-game lead over the Minnesota Twins. And in the West, it's Seattle 3.5 games up on the Houston Astros. In the National League, Philadelphia has an 8-game lead over the Atlanta Braves. And then in NL Central, Milwaukee has a 6.5-game lead over the St. Louis Cardinals. And in the West, the Dodgers have a 7.5-game lead over the San Diego Padres. And with 1 game still taking place tonight, the team that has the best record in baseball is the Philadelphia Phillies. All right, we get to the top of the fifth. Josh Phillips will lead things off. Phillips is 0 for 1. He's drawn a walk and scored. He's also popped up to second base as Logan Anderson comes out to begin his fifth inning of work. The wind in the first pitch to Phillips. It's a fastball, which is a little bit low. Ball one. 1 ball and no strikes. Phillips always a threat to hit the ball deep. So the move backed up a few steps in the outfield. The 1-0. Phillips takes this one at the knees for a called strike. The count evens here at 1 ball and 1 strike. Plenty of activity in the top of the first since then. We've had zeros up on the board in the run categories. Both teams with 5 hits. The Moo have committed 2 errors. 1 ball and 1 strike. Next pitch. Phillips takes a breaking ball that drops low. And the count 2-1. 2 balls and a strike here on Josh Phillips. Next pitch. Swung on, hit in the air to right. This is hit well. Floating back is Brooks, and he will make the catch on the warning track for out number 1. So Phillips flies out to right field, and that's the first out here in the top of the 5th inning. That one just up on the bat a little bit on Phillips' swing. So we'll bring Kenny Jackson to the plate. Jackson 1 for 2. He had a 2 RBI single and scored a run back in the first inning. So 1 out with nobody on is Logan Anderson trying to dig a hole to get good traction there right in front of the mound. First pitch to Jackson. Scoots away from 1 inside. The count now is 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 here on Kenny Jackson. Well, let's do some trivia, shall we? We get an opportunity to answer our truly pointless trivia question by chiming in on our social media platforms. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Jackson, and that misses inside. It's now 2-0. We can go to FremontMoo.com where our live video or live audio is streaming, and on the Mixlr chat, MIXLR, you can chime in and see if you know the correct answer. Here's the 2-0 to Jackson. He swings and pulls this one down the right side. That's going to be a foul ball. We count out 2-1. Also, on our YouTube chat, on BSDN Live is where you can chime in as well. So today we're giving you trivia for the Philadelphia Phillies. Let's see if you know your Phillies trivia today. 2 balls and 1 strike here on Jackson. Next pitch is high. The Moo have overloaded their infield, shifting over to the right side with 3 players on the right side of second base, which you can still do in NCAA baseball rules, which are used here in the Independence League. 3-1 the count here on Jackson. Next pitch. Inside, ball 4. So that is the 6th walk given up by Logan Anderson this afternoon. And that's a 1-out free pass. And that will bring to the plate now the designated hitter Chase Burke. Burke, 1 for 1, 2 RBI single in the first, walked and got caught stealing in the third. So Anderson getting ready to go to work against Chase Burke. 1 out, 1 on, top of the 5th, 4-0 Casper. First pitch, Burke misses, has that one above the hands, 1 ball and no strikes. So Shane Victorino used to play for the Philadelphia Phillies. He wrapped up his playing career with Philadelphia in 2012. So, about 12 years ago. 1 ball and no strikes the count. Next pitch. That's at the top of the zone for a strike. It's now 1-1. So, Shane Victorino, I needed to know which state is he a native of? Which state is Shane Victorino a native of? Let's see if you can give us the correct answer on the social media platforms. Runner goes. The pitch is low. The throw from Bridger Coleman from his knees is not in time. So that is going to be a stolen base. So Jackson swipes second. Coleman couldn't pop up. He had to throw it right away. So Jackson in scoring position. The count 2 balls and 1 strike here on Chase Burke. Runner at second, 1 down, top of the 5th, 4-0 the Spuds. The 2-1, breaking ball, caught the zone at the top. Strike 2, it's now 2-2. So Shane Victorino, who wrapped up his playing career with the Phillies in 2012, need to know which state he is a native of. Where does he hail from? Here comes the 2-2. outside for a ball. It's now 3-2. 3-2 on Chase Burke, the DH. Outfielder, played a lot of center field, if I remember right. A lot of famous center fielders who played for the Phillies, but we're concentrating on Victorino here in this question. Here's the 3-2. Swung on and tap foul back behind. So the count stays put here at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Thought we would ask a question about the team that's got the best record in baseball right now. That's the Philadelphia Phillies. 3-2 on Burke. Anderson peers in to Bridger Coleman for the sign. Now the 3-2. Fastball called, strike 3 at the bottom of the zone for out number 2 as Logan Anderson gets the strikeout. For Anderson, that's his 3rd strikeout this afternoon. And there are 2 away here in the top of the 5th inning. So Anderson just keeps battling out there. Hasn't had his best stuff, but he's trying to bulldog his way through it. And that'll bring up left fielder Matt Marsick. Marsick 0 for 1. He's walked and scored. He's also struck out looking against Anderson. First pitch. Swung on, grounded toward first. Connor Peterson down to a knees, got it. He'll take it himself over to the bag in time to retire the side. So the Spuds get a base runner on, but strained him. And that's going to do it for Casper here in the top of the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 runner left. Midway through today's action, it's 4-0 Casper. More coming up in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Welcome to Fremont and Dodge County, where we invite you to play, shop, stay, and eat. Dodge County is where your next outdoor adventure is at your fingertips. Did you know that downtown Fremont is also known as the antique capital of Nebraska? Fremont and Dodge County also has many fine hotels, campgrounds, and RV parks to suit any needs. We invite you to come and see why downtown Fremont has been named the most charming downtown in Nebraska by USA Today.
Kills Barbershop is the Sports Center barbershop in Fremont. Be sure you look your best and get into Kills Barbershop, where you'll receive quality haircuts in a friendly atmosphere. Get a fresh cut, have them hot leather, and shave your neck. If you're looking for that special feel of a true barbershop, Kills is the place for you. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, and Saturday, 7:30 to 3. Kills Barbershop, 6th and Broad in downtown Fremont. They'll make you look your best.
Back at historic Moeller Field as we work our way to the bottom of the 5th inning. It remains a 4-0 Casper Spuds lead. And the first 3 batters for Fremont will be 9, 1, and 2 in the order. Connor Peterson, Miles Meadows, and Bridger Coleman against starter Ty Bulmer. Hope you're enjoying today's broadcast. It's brought to you in part by the Silver Dollar. If you stop into the Silver Dollar and you say beer batter, you get your first domestic beer for only $2. It's the Silver Dollar in Fremont. After today's action, the Moo have a 3 days of silence, 3 days off, before they will open up a 4-game series beginning on the 4th of July against the Plainsmen. 5:05 on Thursday, and then Friday and Saturday of next weekend will be 7:05 games, and then next Sunday is a 5:05 contest just like this one here today as well. So the Spuds keeping Fremont off the board so far. Ty Bulmer has scattered 5 runs. Or 5 hits, I beg your pardon. And Casper still leading by a 4-0 count, trying to sweep the Moo in this 2-game set after winning last night 12-3. Again, our trivia question we're asking today has to do with the Philadelphia Phillies. I need to know which state is Philadelphia Phillies former outfielder and speedster Shane Victorino from. We'll go multiple choice for you on this one. Is Victorino from Florida, Hawaii, New York, or Texas? Again, Shane Victorino wrapped up his career with the Phillies in 2012. Is he from Florida, Hawaii, New York, or Texas? Chime in on our social media platforms as the breaking ball is down low, and Parker Burt, it looks like he's shaken up. Pitch is a breaking ball, and I think he went to pick it. As he went to pick it, that ball maybe popped up, and I don't know if he twisted his knee a little bit as he went to drop down catch that ball. I think he's gonna be all right. He's giving the thumbs up to his dugout. So sometimes the mind goes one way, the body goes the other, and I think that's what happened on Parker Burt that time. As Jeff Kopetsky checks on him and gives him a little tap on the skull cap. toughest position in baseball to play, right there, the catcher. 1-0 to Peterson. Takes the next pitch inside. It's the count now, 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 on Connor Peterson. Miles Meadows will bat next. Next pitch on the way. Peterson takes a breaking ball in the inside corner. And the count now, 2-1.
Everybody clap your hands.
2-1 the count. Next pitch on the way by Vollmer. Misses outside. And the count now 3-0. So the Moo trying to get the leadoff batter aboard for the 4th out of 5 innings today. Comes the wind, the 3-1 pitch. And it's in there for a strike. It's now 3-2. 3-2 here in Connor Peterson. Vollmer winds. Next pitch. Peterson swings and hits this ball in the air toward left field, but it's going to hold up into the breeze. Coming in is Marsick, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. Wind blowing in today from left, and that's what kept that in the ballpark as Peterson flies out for the first out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. So back to the top of the order. That'll bring center fielder Miles Meadows to the plate. Once again, our trivia question. Shane Victorino, former Philadelphia Philly. Wrapped things up in 2012. You know which state he's from. Is it Florida, Hawaii, New York, or Texas? Chime in and let us know and see if you can get that trivia question right. First pitch to Meadows. Shows bunt, lays it down, rolls along the grass. Perfectly placed. That's a base hit. Boy, you couldn't roll out that any more perfect than that. That stayed right along the lip of the grass, about an inch or two fair on the grass, and stayed put. That's the 3rd hit of the ball game for Miles Meadows. So he's aboard with 1 down. That's going to bring to the plate catcher Bridger Coleman. Coleman has popped up to second. He's also lined out as part of a double play. Vollmer's first pitch. Coleman swings, and he pops this into the air toward left. Marsick a couple steps back, looks up now, and reaches up and makes the catch for out number 2. So Coleman flies out to left field. And with 2 away, it'll bring up the designated hitter, number 28, Tyrus Pecci. All right, Shane Victorino. Need to know which state he's from? He's a Hawaiian. Shane Victorino was from the state of Hawaii. First pitch, Pecci swings and lofts this in the air to center. Calling for it is Elijah Reeves as he comes in and makes the catch, and that will retire the side. So a 1-out bunt single by Miles Meadows, but that's it the Moo could put across against Vollmer here in the 5th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 5. It's a 4-0 Casper Spuds lead. More in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Can't help but notice the Made in America trend lately, and now that trend has reached the Fremont eyewear market with American-made luxury glasses from State Optical. I'm Dr. Steve Alcorn at Bloom Optical in Fremont. State Optical designs are different, not only because they're made in Chicago, but they're genuinely authentic, handcrafted designs with individual style. Come in and browse. See how they look on you. At Bloom Optical, where we care about your eye care, your eyewear, and most importantly, we care about you.
Succeeding on your terms takes more than ambition, talent, and hard work. It takes a partner that's committed to helping you overcome all the complexities and challenges life throws at you. A partner that leverages the power of the world's largest risk management strategy and benefits firm and is a part of your world, too. A partner like Inspro, a Marsh McLennan agency. At Marsh McLennan Agency, they're built to help you meet the future without limits. See how they can help you thrive at marshmma.com.
Back at historic Moeller Field, we are through 5. We'll work our way to the top of the 6th. There remains a 4-0 Casper Spuds lead. As a couple more of the cars from the Fremont Car Show are making their way around the infield here today. And fans have one more inning to vote for their favorite one that we saw here today. If you're just joining us, the Fremont Car Club is made up of members from Fremont and around the surrounding community that come out and show their cars and compete for prizes throughout the year, especially during these late spring and early summer months. And big, I'd say probably about 3-foot trophy going to be given away to a winner later on today. All right, so as we work our way to the 6th, Be a new pitcher coming into the ball game here for Fremont. And this is going to be Hayden Kelberlau. Will take over on the mound now, replacing Logan Anderson. So Kelberlau steps in. Anderson ended up going 5 innings today. He struck out 3. Battled with control issues, though, as he walked 6. He gave up 5 hits, 4 runs, 3 of which were earned. He had 1 wild pitch, and he hit 1 batter. So Hayden Kelberlau, the Omaha native, Elkhorn native, is Kelberlau. He plays at Augustana, takes over on the mound. Kelberlau actually grew up here in Fremont before going to Elkhorn South High School. And he will see if he can keep Casper from scoring here. The Spuds scored 4 in the top of the first, and that's all we've seen so far, scoring-wise, in this ballgame. Hayden Kelberlau has worked 12 1/3 innings this season. This will be his 6th appearance, all out of the bullpen. He has no record. He's got 3 saves for Fremont. He's given up 8 hits, 3 runs, all earned. He struck out 24 and walked 6. And Kelberlau has an earned run average of 1.70. So it'll be Dawson Barakani who will lead things off. Barakani is 0 for 2. He's flown out to right field, part of a double play, and he's grounded out to shortstop. Wine in the first pitch to Barakani. It's a breaking ball outside, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to the Spuds' third baseman. Kelberlau working with Bridger Coleman behind the plate. The 1-0 is high. The count now goes to 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 on Dawson Barakani. Kelberlau nods as he gets his sign. The next pitch. Fastball that's in there at the bottom of the zone for a called strike. It's the count now 2-1. Parker Burt would be next. Kelberlau's 2-1 on the way. Swung on, it popped up. Foul ball back behind. And it's out of play. Count evens now at 2-2. Well, offensively for Fremont today, they've had no trouble getting runners on base. Just 1 clean inning by Ty Vollmer. That was in the 4th. The Moo had a runner on in each of the other innings. The 2-2 swung on and fouled on to play to the right side, so the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Casper Spuds, the champions of the first half of the Independence League, will have home field advantage in the championship series coming up here in about 4 weeks. Trying to find out who their opponent will be. The 2-2 swung on, hit in the air to center. Meadows working his way on over into the gap, reaches up, he makes the catch, and that's the first out of the inning. So Barakani flies out to center field, and then there's 1 down. So that's going to bring up Casper catcher, number 29, Parker Burt. Burt is 2 for 2. He's got a pair of doubles. 1 in the 2nd, 1 in the 4th. So Burt steps in here. Tall right-handed batter is Burt, the catcher. First pitch from Kelberlau. Sails high. It's now 1 ball and no strikes.
Don't forget to vote for your top car.
Earlier today in Independence League action, it was the Hastings Spuds, or I beg your pardon, the Hastings Sodbusters who are winners. This pitch misses. It's now 2-0 on Parker Burt. Hastings was a winner over Owyhee 10-2. And in Spearfish, we're in the bottom of the 7th. Sasquatch lead the Plainsmen 9-4. Those are the other games in the league today. This is 2-0 pitch from Kelberlau, misses high. The count now goes to 3 balls and no strikes. After Burt, then it's back to the top of the order and Elijah Reeves. 3-0 pitch, high and inside for ball 4. So a walk. They'll put Burt aboard with 1 away. Back to the top of the order now for Casper. It is center fielder Elijah Reeves. Reeves is 1 for 2. He's doubled and scored. He's grounded out to short. And he's been hit by a pitch and been stranded. Stretched by Kelberlau. First pitch. Breaking ball outside, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Elijah Reeves. 1 out. One on here in the top of the 6th inning. Casper scored all 4 in the top of the 1st. Calverlau set. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Reeves takes a breaking ball for a strike. So the count evens. 1 ball and 1 strike here on Elijah Reeves. So both sturdy pitchers go at least 5 innings today. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball high. Coleman will snap throw back down to first, and Burt is back to the bag. So the count now 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 on Elijah Reeves. Calverlau gets his sign from Coleman. 2-1 on the way. Fastball high, another throw back down to first, and Burt is back. And Calverlau fouls behind here, 3 balls and a strike. Wind is picked up out of the east here, blowing from left to right. Calverlau ready. 3-1 on the way. Gets in there for a strike. So the count is full here on Elijah Reeves at 3-2. Casper scored 4 runs off 3 hits in the first. Also, there was an error. There were a total of 3 walks and a wild pitch in the inning as well. 3-2. Breaking ball swung on, hit in the air toward left. Burnett's got a long way to go, and that's going to drop in front for a base hit. So Reeves was able to turn on that pitch and poke it to left. He singles. His second hit of the ball game. Burt stops at second, so runners at first and second with 1 away. And that will bring to the plate the second baseman, Wesley Flatt. Flatt is 0 for 1. He's walked twice. He's also reached on a fielder's choice and advanced on an error and been stranded. First pitch to Flatt, high for ball 1, 1-0. Well, when Anderson started the ball game, he had trouble trying to find the zone, and as Calverlau has come in, he's also been bouncing around the strike zone as well. 1 ball and no strikes here on Wesley Flatt. Next pitch. That's at the top of the zone for a strike. Evens things up now at 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. The Spuds are trying to win their 13th in a row. Breaking ball, and it's going to be sprayed foul on the right side. And so the count now goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes there on Wesley Flatt. If he gets aboard, we'll see Dylan Schlotterback coming up next. Both teams have recorded 6 hits today. Calverlau ready, the 1-2. Breaking ball, fouled off again. So the count stays put at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Well, if there's any negative you could say about the weather today is that the wind's picked up a little bit. But other than that, I mean, you can't ask for a better day when days are in the mid-70s. Sunshine. 1-2 here on Flatt. Next pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt. Coleman able to block it. The count evens. It's now 2-2. All part of the Buffalo Wild Wings Swing for Wings promotion going on at Moeller Field today. Seen about 4 different folks going out and try to swing for the fences. Nobody hit one over, though. 2-2 the count here in Wesley Flatt. Calverlau's ready. The 2-2 pitch on the way. High and outside. The count full at 3-2. Reeves took a long jaunt off of first base there. I think he thought it was ball 4, but Connor Peterson was playing back behind, so there was no throw back behind on the attempt to get Reeves. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch. Breaking ball misses inside. That as well is ball 4. So 2 walks by Calverlau. Moo pitchers have walked a total of 8 batters today. And that is going to load up the bases.
Number 31, Dylan Schlotterback.
And it's going to bring Ben Asher out of the dugout here for a meeting at the mound. Fremont Moo Baseball is brought to you in part by Christensen Lumber. When you need good wood, see Christensen Lumber. Quality wood products for more than 100 years. They're just beyond the left field fence. And on South Main Street in Fremont, go to christensenlumber.com online. Both teams get a little break after today's ball game. Casper, after the game, will hop on the bus and make the trip all the way back home to Casper, Wyoming. They've got tomorrow off before they open up a 2-game series at Mike Lansing Field against the Oahe Zap. Fremont will have its longest midseason break, as they will have 3 days off, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and back to action on the 4th of July when they play a 505 contest here at historic Moeller Field against the Plainsmen. First time they'll see that travel team this year. That opens up a 4-game series. All right, after the meeting at the mound, Dylan Schlotterbeck steps to the plate. Schlotterbeck is 0 for 3, popped up the short as last time. First pitch. It's a breaking ball, which is down low, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Schlotterbeck. He struck out, reached on fielder's choice, and as mentioned, popped up to shortstop. Kelberlau trying to keep this a 4-run ball game. The 1-0. Schlotterbeck takes it to the top of the zone for strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike on Dylan Schlotterbeck. Outfield pretty much straight up here for Schlotterbeck. Hayden Kelberlau's got the hands together. The pitch. Swung on, hit to short. Espinoza picks it, gets it to second for 1. The relay to first is thrown away. And 1 run is going to score. That looked like it was going to be an easy double play, but Parker Mooney just launched it. And it now makes it a 5-0 ball game.
Now batting.
So Schlotterbeck is on the fielder's choice. Flat is out 6-4 for the second out. And Burt scores. So here is Josh Phillips, and he hits a ground ball to Mooney. He's up with it, tosses it to first, and that will retire the side. So Phillips grounds out to second base. And that is going to do it here for the Spuds in the 6th, but they get 1 run. And it occurs off 1 hit. There was 1 error. And there were 2 runners left on base. We're through 5.5. Casper leads it by a score of 5-0. More coming up. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Can't help but notice the Made in America trend lately, and now that trend has reached the Fremont eyewear market with American-made luxury glasses from State Optical. I'm Dr. Steve Alcorn at Bloom Optical in Fremont. State Optical designs are different, not only because they're made in Chicago, but they're genuinely authentic, handcrafted designs with individual style. Come in and browse, see how they look on you. At Bloom Optical, where we care about your eye care, your eyewear, and most importantly, we care about you.
Succeeding on your terms takes more than ambition, talent, and hard work. It takes a partner that's committed to helping you overcome all the complexities and challenges life throws at you. A partner that leverages the power of the world's largest risk management strategy and benefits firm, and is a part of your world, too. A partner like Inspro, a Marsh McLennan agency. At Marsh McLennan Agency, they're built to help you meet the future without limits. See how they can help you thrive at marshmma.com.
Back at historic Moeller Field, we work our way to the bottom of the 6th inning, where the Fremont Moo trail the Casper Spuds by a score of 5-0. The Spuds able to get an unearned run and the top of the 6th, when it looked like it was a tailor-made ground ball double play in the inning, as it was sharply hit out to Espinoza, who got it over to Mooney. And Mooney on his relay throw to first just sailed on him and went all the way to the side fence and allowed a run to score. So it's now 5-0. And Ty Vollmer comes out for the 6th inning. He'll be facing the Moo 4, 5, and 6 batters: Parker Mooney, Steven Espinoza, and Isaac Bonner. Say, fans, make sure you book your baseball or softball team with the Fremont Moo and Stars of Tomorrow, which is presented by Raising Cane's. You get free general admission tickets for players and coaches to your selected Moo game. Play catch with Moo players during the pregame, and join the Moo during the starting lineups on the field during the national anthem. Plus, you get to take pictures with the Moo players, and you receive a Raising Cane's Kids Combo Certificate. Become a Moo Stars of Tomorrow team by signing up at fremontmoo.com. 5-0 in favor of the Spuds. And this is one of two games that are still taking place in the league here today. Hastings was a winner earlier, 10-2 over Oahe in their first game of the day today, of the three that were taking place in the league. So we go to the bottom of the sixth, 4, 5, and 6, Parker Mooney, Steven Espinoza, and Isaac Bonner. So Mooney will lead things off. He is 0 for 1. He's flown out to left and drawn a walk. The first pitch to Mooney is down low for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes to Parker Mooney. Well, in the series, the Moo defensively have not looked sharp. Here's the 1-0. And breaking ball misses. Counting out 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 here on Mooney. I beg your pardon. It's now 1-1. Next pitch, tap foul. It's the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes here on Parker Mooney. 5 errors last night for Fremont. 3 more here today. Comes the 1-2. Swung on, popped in the air right side. And out of play. So Mooney battling here. Down to the count. A ball and 2 strikes. Bulmer winds the 1-2. And that just missed the outside corner. The count evens up here. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Parker Mooney. Bulmer ready. The wind and now the 2-2. Breaking ball just missed outside. It's a count full. Ty Bulmer is a right-hander. He's not going to overwhelm you with velocity, but what he does is that he moves the ball around. A lot of breaking pitches, a dance around the plate. A 3-2. Mooney swings, hits a bouncy ball right side into right field. Base hit. So Parker Mooney leads things off with a single. And today for Fremont, that's the 5th inning in which the Moo have been able to start off with a single against Ty Bulmer. So now it's going to bring to the plate shortstop Steven Espinoza. First pitch to Espinoza. Swings and rips the ball to the left side, foul ball. Fans that are in their lawn chairs down in the cow pasture bailing out of the way. No balls and 1 strike here on Espinoza with Isaac Bonner to bat next. Bulmer set. Gives the 0-1. Espinoza swings and lofts it in the air to shallow right. Jackson floating on over and makes the one-handed catch for out number 1. So Espinoza flies out to right for the first out. 1 down, and that'll bring to the plate third baseman number 8, Isaac Bonner. Bonner is 0 for 2. He's flown out to right twice. So Mooney still over at first base with a 1 away. Here's the stretch and the first pitch. And it's high for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes to Bonner. Carson Burnett would be next. Turn by Bulmer, toss on over, and Mooney wasn't even off the bag. 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Spuds. No runs, 7 hits, and 3 errors for the Moo. Bulmer's 1-0. Bonner swings and rips it into right field for a base hit. Mooney will stop at second base. And another hit to the right side for Fremont today. The 8th hit for the Moo. And runners are at first and second with 1 down. That'll extend the inning now for the left fielder, Carson Burnett. Burnett 0 for 2. He's fouled out down the right side, and he's also struck out swinging. First pitch, Burnett swings and fouls it off to the right. No balls and a strike here on Carson Burnett. I've said this a couple times today. The Moo were able to get a runner or 2 on. Just trying to do something with it. 0-1. Burnett takes it on the inside corner for strike 2. Count 0-2.
You gotta stop thinking.
Top of the 4th inning from Camden Yards. Rangers lead the Orioles by a score of 3-1. the Sunday night baseball game. Vollmer's 0-2. Burnett swings, hits it on the ground to second base. It's picked up. The throw on over to second for one. The relay over to first base, not in time. So Burnett able to reach. Wesley Flatt able to get it to Schlotterback for the second out. And runners are at first and third. So it's going to bring to the plate now the right fielder, number 25, Trey Brooks.
Now batting number 25, Trey
Brooks 0 for 2. Stretched by Vollmer, and the pitch. Brooks takes it on the outside corner at the knees for a strike. 0-1 to Trey Brooks. The second time today, the Moo have been able to get a base runner at third. This pitch is fouled off. So now Brooks behind in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. 0-2. Vollmer ready. The pitch. Brooks swings and pops it foul back behind us and out of play. Mooney at third. Bonner at first. They both singled. 0-2 the count. Vollmer ready. Runner for first goes. The pitch is high. Throw on down to second and safe down at second base will be Carson Burnett. That puts runners at second and third. 1 ball and 2 strikes here on Trey Brooks. Stretch by Vollmer and the pitch. Brooks swings and fouls it back. So he stays alive. If he can get aboard, Connor Peterson will be next. Outfield shifted to the right. Vollmer's got a sign. Here comes the 1-2. Brooks takes a breaking ball down low for ball 2. The pitch didn't miss by much, but Burt had a little trouble handling it. So the count's even up here at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ty Vollmer ready. Next pitch. Brooks watches it break in the dirt, and Burt did a nice job to block it to keep it from getting to the backstop. So the count on Brooks here is 3-2. Brooks trying to battle here, to try to extend the inning. Vollmer's got his sign. He's ready. Here's the 3-2. Brooks swings and pops it up on the right side. Phillips over by the line. He'll make the catch, and that will retire the side. So that's going to do it for Fremont here in the bottom of the 6th. There were no runs on 2 hits, no errors, 2 runners left. We're through 6, 5-0 in favor of Casper. More coming up in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
You've already built something incredible. When you're ready to elevate your business even higher, you need a partner who can give you a platform for scale and even greater success. A partner with the strength and resources of the world's largest risk management, strategy, and benefits firm. A partner committed to building a network of accomplished brokers in your community. A partner like Inspro, a Marsh McLennan agency. See how they can help your business go further at marshmma.com. Fremont Hy-Vee is proud to sponsor local sports, and they know that you fans love your meat. Hy-Vee has all your favorites at the best prices right now. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve Steaks. Always low prices on your favorite flavor of brats. Boneless, skinless chicken breasts, chicken grillers, America's pork chops for the grill, and the best cuts of salmon and seafood. Shop online right now. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com and place that order. Your Fremont Hy-Vee. Proud to be a part of local sports.
Back to historic Moeller Field, we work our way to the top of the 7th inning. The Casper Spuds have a 5-0 lead over the Fremont Moo, and it's been a day of, I guess the word you could describe would be execution. Casper has been able to execute scoring runs in the first inning and put pressure on Fremont's defense in the 6th to bring across a run. And the Moo have been able to get runners on base. They've had 8 hits today, but unable to score a run. And they've stranded 8 base runners through 6 innings of work. So, this little remote control car operators will exit the infield. We'll get ready to begin the top of the 7th. 5-0 in favor of the Spuds. So here's Kenny Jackson, who is 1 for 2. First pitch from Kelberlau. Swung on, bouncing ball. It's going to be a fair ball past the diving Connor Peterson and down the right side. Jackson around first on his way towards second. Brooks will throw it in, and it'll be a double for Kenny Jackson. Jackson with his second hit of the ball game. So runner in scoring position with nobody out for Casper here in the top of the 7th inning. So that's going to bring to the plate the designated hitter, number 3, Chase Burke. Second hit off of Hayden Kelberlau in relief this evening. Burke with a 2 RBI single earlier. This pitch misses outside for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Chase Burke. Matt Marsick would be next. Stretch in the 1-0. It's high. We count out 2 balls and no strikes on Chase Burke. A 5-0 Casper lead. Look in by Kelberlau. He is now ready. Now the 2-0. Swung on, and this one's pulled foul down the third base side. So the count now goes to 2-1. Let's check those Major League Baseball finals from earlier today. First of all, the game in progress in Baltimore. The Rangers lead the Orioles 5-1 at the top of the 4th. Pittsburgh a winner over Atlanta today 4-2. The Phillies defeat the Marlins 7-6. Boston defeated San Diego 4-1. Yankees over the Blue Jays 8-1. Kelberlau's 2-1 pitch. That's high. So the count now 3 balls and a strike. It was Houston a winner over the Mets 10-5 in 11 innings. Tampa Bay defeats the Washington Nationals 5-0. Milwaukee down in Chicago and the Cubs 7-1. While the Royals end up taking 3 out of 4 this weekend over the Guardians. They win today 6-2. Next pitch swung on a miss, strike 2. It's the count full here on Chase Burke. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The Rockies winners over the White Sox today 5-4 in 14 innings. 3-2 pitch, swung on and hit in the air to left. This was hit pretty well, and this is going to be up against the fence. Burnett's going to play it as it comes back past the warning track. He will toss it into second, and that'll be an RBI double for Chase Burke. The Spuds now lead at 6-0. Burke knocking in his 3rd run of the ball game.
Now batting number 1, Matt Marsick.
So that'll bring Matt Marsick to the plate. Marsick is 0 for 2. First pitch in there at the knees for a strike. 0-1 to Marsick. St. Louis shut out Cincinnati today 2-0. The Giants defeat the Dodgers 10-4. Next pitch outside. Count evens. It's now 1-1. It was Detroit over the LA Angels 7-6. Minnesota defeated Seattle 5-3. And Arizona over the Athletics 5-1. 1-1 pitch. Swung on and ripped down the right side. Hooked foul out of play. So the count now goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes on Matt Marsick. So that's a look at the Major League Baseball scoreboard. Back-to-back doubles have begun the inning here for Casper here in the 7th. 1-2 the count on Marsick in time called. Kelberlau checking the runner at second base. Long set here. Another look out to second. And now time called. Yeah, Kelberlau, I don't know if he was indecisive or what occurred there, but there was a lot of non-activity. Here's the 1-2. Swung on, bouncer to the right side. That'll be a foul ball. So Burke will have to retreat back to second base. And the count stays put at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Casper is eyeing win number 23 on the year. Just 4 losses. 2 of the losses came here at historic Moeller Field against the Moo earlier in the season. 1-2 the count. Next pitch. Missed inside. So the count evens. It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 on Matt Marsick. Calverlell's got his sign. Now the next pitch. Low and away. So the count goes full at 3-2. Right-hander Hayden Calverlell toes the rubber and looks into Bridger Coleman. Here's the stretch and the 3-2. Swung on and pulled down the right field line, and that's going to be a foul ball as it skips over the sidewall and into the Spuds bullpen. So the count stays put here. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Matt Marsick. Next pitch on the way. Swung on and hit towards center field. That'll be a base hit. Burke's around third. He's going to score easily. And an RBI single will make it a 7-0 Casper lead. 3 straight hits to begin the inning here for the Spuds. And the inning will continue now for third baseman Dawson Baracani.
Dawson Baracani.
Baracani 0 for 3. Flew out to right, part of a double play. He's grounded out, and he's also flown out to center. Here's the first pitch to Baracani. He swings and pulls this ball down the left field line. It is going to be a foul ball. Just did hook it down into the corner. And so the count on Baracani is no balls and 1 strike. Casper got 4 in the first, a run in the 6th. They've added 2 here in the 7th, and still nobody out. 7-0 the Spuds. Casper jumped out to a 12-0 lead over the Moo last night before Fremont scored 3 in the 9th. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball down and in for ball 1. So the count, 1-1. Well, seasons go along. Teams' bats start to get hotter, and Casper has continued to keep that toward pace. Baracani check swing. Goes through. Snap to throw down to first. Runners back. 1 ball and 2 strikes here on Dawson Baracani. Jackson and Burke with back-to-back doubles. Marsick with a single. And produced the 2 runs. The 1-2 just missed inside. The count evens up. It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 on Dawson Baracani. Here's the stretch. And now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So Calverlell able to get a strikeout to Baracani. And that is the first strikeout for Hayden Calverlell in this relief appearance. And there's 1 away.
Now batting number.
So that's going to bring to the plate the catcher, number 29, Parker Burt. Burt is 2 for 2. He's doubled twice. He's walked. And he's scored on an errant throw. The pitch, low and away, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Parker Burt. Top of the order, Elijah Reeves would be next. Hayden Calverlell ready, the 1-0. Breaking ball caught the outside corner for a strike. So it evens up the count here on Parker Burt. 1 ball and 1 strike. Calverlell ready. Runner goes. The pitch taken for strike and no throw from Bridger Coleman. Big jump by Matt Marsick, and Coleman had no chance. So a runner in scoring position with a 1 away. 1 ball and 2 strikes here on Burt. Calverlell's next pitch. Breaking ball. Low and away for ball 2. 2-2 the count. And Moo stranded 8 base runners today. And you know what? The Spuds have 2. But they made the most of having runners on base, and now time called. So Burt will step out of the box and now climb back in. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Parker Burt. Runner from second goes. Pitch outside. Coleman will throw down to third. Not in time. Another stolen base. As Marsick went sliding in head first into third. And on that tag, he ended up getting a face full of dirt as well as he takes off the helmet and tries to shake all that out of there. An aggressive head first slide. Hands got it first, but then the face and the helmet ended up going right into the glove of Isaac Bonner down there at third base. So Marsick taking a little time here. Now he's got the helmet back on and we'll get ready to continue. So runner at third, one away. 3 balls and 2 strikes to count here on Parker Burt. Kelberlau ready on the pitch. Swung on and hit in the air towards center field. This should be far enough to score the run. Meadows makes the catch. Tagging is Marsick. He will come home and score. And that will now make it an 8-0 ball game. So Burt with a sacrifice fly to center for the second out.
Batting number 24, Elijah Reeves.
8-0, bases clear. Back to the top of the order now with Elijah Reeves. First pitch misses outside, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Reeves. He's got a couple hits today. Doubled in the first, singled in the 6th. He's also scored 1 run. The 1-0. Breaking ball swung on and hit toward left. Burnett coming on over. He's going to lay out and can't get there. Came up short. And it's going to end up against the warning track, and Reeves will end up with a double. So Elijah Reeves with his second extra base hit of the ball game. And we'll have another runner in scoring position. And it's 4 hits this inning for the Spuds off of Hayden Kelberlau.
Number 8, Wesley Flat.
So it's going to bring to the plate second baseman Wesley Flat. He was 0 for 1. He's reached on a fielder's choice, but he's also walked 3 times. First pitch swung on and pulled foul on the third base side. And count no balls and 1 strike here on Wesley Flat. So a couple of arms here for the Moo who haven't pitched in a bit. Anderson and Kelberlau have struggled here today. No balls and 1 strike. Next pitch. Breaking ball misses outside. The count on Wesley Flat evens. It's now 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike on the Spuds' second baseman. Kelberlau's 1-1. Fastball down and in for ball 2. So the count now 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 the count. Comes the next pitch from Kelberlau. Poked foul to the right side out of play. This count evens at 2-2. They're in the top of the 9th in Spearfish. Sasquatch leading the Plainsmen 14-4. 2 balls and 2 strikes here on Wesley Flat. Kelberlau's ready. Now turns and looks Reeves back to second base. Two balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch. Breaking ball. Called strike 3 on the inside corner to end the inning. So that's going to do it. As Flat caught looking. And that's 2 strikeouts for Hayden Kelberlau. That's going to do it for the Spuds here in the 7th. There were a total of 3 runs off 4 hits. No errors, 1 run allowed. We go to the 7th inning stretch. Casper's leading Fremont 8-0. More in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
You've already built something incredible. When you're ready to elevate your business even higher, you need a partner who can give you a platform for scale and even greater success. A partner with the strength and resources of the world's largest risk management, strategy, and benefits firm. A partner committed to building a network of accomplished brokers in your community. A partner like Inspro, a Marsh McLennan agency. See how they can help your business go further at marshmma.com. Fremont Hy-Vee is proud to sponsor local sports, and they know that you fans love your meat. Hy-Vee has all your favorites at the best prices right now. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve Steaks. Always low prices on your favorite flavor of brats. Boneless, skinless chicken breasts, chicken grillers, America's pork chops for the grill, and the best cuts of salmon and seafood. Shop online right now. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com and place that order. Your Fremont Hy-Vee. Proud to be a part of local sports.
Back to historic Moeller Field, we work our way to the 7th inning stretch. The Fremont Moo trailing the Casper Spuds by a score of 8-0, as the Spuds put up 3 there in the top half of the 7th. So the first 3 batters for Fremont will be 9, 1, and 2 in the order. Connor Peterson, Miles Meadows, and Bridger Coleman. This Ty Volmer comes out to begin the 7th inning of action. Fremont Moo Baseball brought to you in part by Lincoln Premium Poultry. They specialize in fowl but love being a part of the Fremont Moo. For a career with LPP, visit LincolnPremiumPoultry.com. Well, over the weekend, we've had pretty good crowds. Friday night was the biggest crowd of the year, as the Moo were able to come from behind to defeat the Nebraska Prospects. And not a bad crowd at all last night, and good one here today too. But in this series, Moo fans haven't had much to cheer about, as Casper has been the dominance of the two teams so far. So it's going to bring Connor Peterson to the plate. Peterson's 1 for 2. He singled in the 3rd, flew out to left field in the 5th inning. First pitch from Ty Volmer, and Peterson shows a bunt and pulls back and takes a ball. 1 ball and no strikes to Connor Peterson. Comes the wind and the 1-0 pitch on the way. And showing bunt again is Peterson. This time he takes a strike. So 1-1 on Peterson. Volmer ready. 1-1 on the way. Peterson swings and foul tips it in the glove of Parker Burt for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, Casper in this series has been able to get excellent starting pitching. Comes the 1-2 pitch. And Peterson swings and pops it in the air. Foul territory, third base side, coming over Barricani near the Moo on deck circle, and makes the catch for out number 1. So Peterson fouls out, and there's 1 away here in the bottom of the 7th inning. So back to the top of the order. Going to bring to the plate the center fielder, number 1, Miles Meadows. Meadows has been a bright spot offensively for Fremont today. He's 3 for 3. 3 singles. He's been stranded 3 times. Volmer a long look in here to Parker Burt, and time's going to be called. It's 8-0, guys. Just throw the baseball. All right, Volmer ready to go. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball misses inside for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Sometimes players just make the game too hard. 1-0 the count. Next pitch on the way. Meadows swings and rips this one foul. Out of play. Look out, fans. But bounced down into the lawn chairs. So the count evens up here on Miles Meadows. 1 ball and 1 strike. Volmer winds. The next pitch on the way. Meadows tried to hold up. Pitch missed. The count now 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 on the Fremont center fielder. All right, Volmer's 2-1 on the way now. That sailed and hit the backstop on the fly. So the count now goes to 3-1. 3 balls and 1 strike on Miles Meadows. There's lots of activity down in the Casper bullpen here, so see how much longer Vollmer will last. Comes the 3-1 pitch. Swung on, bouncing ball to third. Barricani's got it cleanly. He'll toss it across, and there are 2 away. And Meadows is retired for the first time in this ballgame. 2 down now, as they'll bring the Fremont catcher to the plate, Bridger Coleman. Coleman's 0 for 3. He's popped up to second, lined into a double play, and then he's flown out to left. So Coleman will step in with 2 down. The wind in the first pitch. It's a breaking ball, and it's in there for a strike. No balls, 1 strike to Coleman. Tyrus Pecci would be next. Vollmer's 0-1. Coleman takes it down low. Count evens up here on Coleman. It's now 1-1. Can't get over the nice day the folks have had to come on out and watch baseball today as Coleman swings and hits this one deep but foul to the left side. And Vollmer's ahead in the count here at 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 on Bridger Coleman. Vollmer ready now. And the 1-2. Breaking ball, swung on, hit in the air to center. Reeves floating back. This one's tagged pretty well. He's going to reach up. It's over his head. It's going to bounce up against the warning track. Coleman is around second. He's thinking 3. Here comes the relay throw, and he'll be in there standing up with a triple. So Bridger Coleman triples to center field and did it against the wind as well.
Fans, that great cut is brought to you by Keels Barber.
So Fremont has a runner at third with 2 away. And it's going to bring up the designated hitter, number 28, Tyrus Pecci. Pecci 1 for 3, singled in the 3rd inning. Vollmer's first pitch to Pecci. He's outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Bridger Coleman continues to hit the ball well. Here's the 1-0. Pecci takes this one to the top of the zone for strike 1. So the count on Pecci is even up. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Vollmer set. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on. Hit in the air toward right. Kenny Jackson floating back. Now he's underneath of it. And he will make the catch as that will retire the side. So the Moo get another base runner, but strand him. Doing so here in the bottom of the 7th. No runs. 1 hit. No errors. 1 left. We're through 7. 8-0 in favor of the Spuds. More coming up here in just a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant, your favorite family-owned restaurant, is offering their Family Taco Pack special. Right now, feed the whole family with 12 tacos, rice, beans, chips, and salsa for only $38. Be sure to check the back of your Fremont Moo tickets for a Moveless discount at La Hacienda. You can get a Family Taco Pack anytime. La Hacienda, 3140 Elk Lane. Call in your Family Taco Pack at 402-721-9909 or order online at LaHaciendaFremont.com. They cater too.
Looking for a nice place to go? A place that's rich with tradition, great service, and atmosphere? A fantastic place where you can go and still carry on a conversation. Maybe shoot a game of pool and enjoy one of the best jukeboxes in town. Silver Dollar is one of the finest places for adult libations at reasonable prices. Join the Silver Dollar family and enjoy, but you need to be 21 or older. See y'all soon, and remember, not everything that glitters is gold, but we're pretty sure it's probably silver at the Silver Dollar, 18th and Bell Street in Fremont.
Back at historic Moeller Field as the car show is going to announce their winner. We'll listen in. The cars are down back behind home plate here. The 3 finalists. And so Fremont Car Club will announce our winners. The drivers will pop out of their cars here, and we'll find out who comes away with this big trophy here today here at Historic Moeller Field.
So we're going to start here with our third place award. The winner gets 4 reserved seats for a future Moo game, and that is Gerald Honeywell with his 69 Camaro. Second place is a signed autographed ball and a choice of a cap or t-shirt at the merchandise booth, and that is Jerry and Kathy Delaney. And of course, first place, he gets a table, reserved table for the future, and this really cool trophy. Andrew Olson with his 67 Firebird. Thanks, everybody.
So it was a fun car show that took place today, all part of the baseball game as well. So Andrew Olson's 1967 Firebird is the winner of the Fremont Moo and Fremont Car Club show that took place today. And appreciate everybody coming out for that. And I think we had over 24 cars that were in the parking lot here today, and we're all able to be introduced throughout the ball game here today. And so the 1967 Firebird, kind of a reddish maroon color to it, is our winner. So they'll now work their way around the infield, and nice touch on a Sunday afternoon and early evening. It's always fun when the car club comes out. Well, we're through 7 here at Historic Moeller Field. It's an 8-0 Casper Spuds lead. The Spuds have scored 8 runs today off 10 hits with no errors. Fremont, no runs, 9 hits. Fremont has stranded 3 errors. Hayden Kilberlau's appearance is complete. He ended up going 2 innings. He struck out 2, walked 2, gave up 5 hits, 4 runs, 3 of which were earned. And now coming on for Fremont to pitch will be number 2, Alex Oliver. Oliver, 6'3", 180-pound right-hander from Grove, Oklahoma, who is headed to Colorado State Pueblo, and he's been nails for Fremont this year, and he's going to get an opportunity to get a little work in here, although he's usually coming in as the closer. Oliver has worked 13 innings this summer. This is his 9th appearance, all out of the bullpen. He's 1-0 and has 4 saves. Oliver has given up 6 hits on the year, 1 run, which was earned. He struck out 21 and walked 4, and he's got an earned run average of 0.53. So Oliver will get a little bit of work, and good spot to do that here because hasn't thrown in a while. And with 3 days off coming up for the Moo as well, you know, even more time without throwing against live action. So Oliver will get the 8th and most likely will get the 9th as well. So he will conclude his warm-up tosses here before we get things underway here in the 8th inning. Say next Sunday will be another Swing for Wings presented by Buffalo Wild Wings like we had here today. Fans can enter at Buffalo Wild Wings for a chance to swing for the fence and win free wings for the year. And also, as we had today at Sunday home games, mini helmet ice cream sundaes have been for sale. Plus, senior citizens 60 and over get half-price tickets and reserved and general admission seating. And all kids 6 to 14 get in free with a school ID. So next Sunday, the Moo will be taking on the Plainsmen at a 505 contest. So if you want to come on out for that, make sure you get your tickets by going to FremontMoo.com. So here's Dylan Schlotterback, who will begin things against Alex Oliver. Schlotterback is 0 for 4. He'll swing at the first pitch. It's a bouncing ball that's inside the third base line. It's a fair ball. It will bounce down into the corner. Around first on his way to second is Schlotterback, and he'll be in there with a double. So Schlotterback went after the first pitch, bounced it inside the third base line. Bonner with a diving effort, but couldn't get to it.
Now batting
so a runner at second with nobody out. And that's going to bring Josh Phillips to the plate. Actually, we're going to have a pinch hitter here. This is going to be number 30. This is Cody Clausius. Cody Clausius is the pinch hitter. Most likely will play first base as well as his first pitch misses for ball 1. So Cody Clausius will pinch hit here in the 8th. Next pitch from Oliver. Swung on and fouled off at home plate. The count evens. It's now 1 ball and 1 strike. Clausius is from Landenberg, Pennsylvania, and he plays his college ball at Gettysburg College. Next pitch on the way. Clausius swings, pokes this one out to shallow right center field, drops in for a base hit. Advancing to third and holding up there will be Schlotterbeck. And runners are at the corners for the Spuds. Cody Clausius with a pinch hit single. So, runners are at first and third with nobody out. It's going to bring up right fielder number 26, Kenny Jackson. Jackson, a couple hits today. A 2 RBI single in the first, doubled and scored his last time. So Jackson will step to the plate. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Oliver turns and throws on over to first base. The runner's back. We're in the top of the 8th inning. Casper in front, 8-0. Stretch by Oliver, and the pitch. Jackson's going to tap this one foul. Although it rolled up the first base side, it bounced right off of his foot. So the count on Jackson, no balls and 1 strike.
And that's 1 strike.
1 strike to count here on Kenny Jackson. The Moo have overloaded with the shift on the right side of the diamond. So just 1 player on the left side. That's Bonner. The 0-1. Jackson swings and misses. So the count now, no balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 here on Kenny Jackson. Oliver ready. The 0-2. Swung on and popped up left side. Bonner giving chase over by the Moo dugout, and it just went over the rail out of play. So Bonner was trying to find the dugout rail and dealing a little bit with the sun as well, and that was over the rail by about maybe a foot, and just couldn't quite get there. So foul ball, and the count, no balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 on Jackson. Next pitch, outside. The count goes to 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes on the Casper right fielder. Digs into the back of the batter's box here. 1-2 pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to right field. Deep but foul. The count will stay put here at 1-2. It was in on the hands. Jackson quickly got the hands through the zone and turned on it. So the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes on Kenny Jackson. Stretch by Oliver. Next pitch. Breaking ball just missed inside. The count evens. It's now 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes on the Spuds right fielder. Oliver ready once more. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's the first out of the inning. So Alex Oliver gets a strikeout. And there's 1 away. We'll see another pinch hitter here as coming to the plate. Will be number 37, Maddox Henderson. He'll bat for Chase Burke.
Pinch hitting for the Spuds. Number 37, Maddox
So Henderson will pinch hit here in the 8th. First pitch in there for a strike. No balls, 1 strike on Maddox Henderson. We've seen him catch. He caught last night. There's the 0-1. Inside corner, called strike 2. So Oliver ahead in the count here. No balls and 2 strikes. Runners at the corners, 1 down, top of the 8th. 8-0, the Spuds. Oliver set. Now the 0-2. Swung on, hit in the air toward right. Trey Brooks floating to his left. He will reach up, and he will make the catch.
All right, I'm out.
Tagging from third and coming home and scoring on the play will be Schlotterbeck. And that makes it a 9-0 Spuds lead. So Henderson with a sac fly to right.
Pinch hitting for the Spuds, number 13, Pedro Martinez.
And we'll see a pinch hitter. This will be number 13, Pedro Martinez. Batting for Matt Marsick. First pitch. Swung on. Popped in the air right side out of play. No balls and 1 strike to count. Next pitch misses outside. Scout evens up here on Martinez, 1-1. Martinez, 5'8", 174, from Cleburne, Texas. Plays college ball at National Park College. 1-1. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Pedro Martinez. This ball game's got a lot of similarities from the one from yesterday. Here's the stretch. The 1-2. Breaking ball called strike 3, and that will end the inning. So Alex Oliver got the strikeout, ends up with 2 strikeouts in the inning. And that's going to do it for the Spuds. But Casper scores 1 run off of 2 hits. There were no errors and 1 runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Casper leading 9-0. More coming up. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Now that's what a solid piece of wood sounds like. Look just past that left field wall at Moeller Field. You'll see Christensen Lumber, a solid lumber company for over 100 years. And there goes another ball into the lumber yard. Professional builders know Christensen Lumber is their home run hitter for quality materials. More contractors and woodworkers will tell you Christensen Lumber is the best choice to find quality cuts of lumber. Since 1923, Christensen Lumber. It's where the pros go. 714 South Main, just past the left field wall at Moeller Field. Lincoln Premium Poultry is excited for Fremont Moo Baseball this summer. Hey, you're looking for a new opportunity? You can hit it out of the park with a job at Lincoln Premium Poultry. With a fantastic culture, great pay and benefits, and room for growth, Lincoln Premium Poultry is one of Fremont's best destinations for summer fun and employment. Just go to LincolnPremiumPoultry.com right now and check out all the job opportunities available.
Back at historic Moeller Field, we go to the bottom of the 8th inning where the Casper Spuds are leading the Fremont Moo by a score of 9-0. And a new pitcher in the ball game here for Casper. This will be number 20, Armani Nipper. Nipper's 5'11", 190. He's from South Lake, Texas, plays ball at the University of Texas at Arlington. Takes over for Ty Vollmer. Vollmer went 7 innings today. Struck out 2, walked 1, gave up 9 hits, but didn't give up a run. And he committed 1 balk. Very, very efficient was Ty Vollmer. A lot of pitch-to-contact action today. So 9-0 the score. And for Fremont, Parker Mooney will get ready to lead things off. Nipper has worked 14 innings this season. This is his 9th appearance. He's had 1 start, no record. He's given up 8 hits, 4 runs all earned, struck out 21 and walked 5. He's got an ERA of 2.00. So here's Parker Mooney. Mooney singled his last time, so he's 1 for 2. His Nipper will get ready to work out of the stretch. First pitch, fastball at the top of the zone for a strike. No balls, 1 strike to Parker Mooney with Steven Espinoza to bat next. Nipper ready, next offering on the way. Swung on and foul back. The count now goes to 0-2. Well, Spuds have all the pieces. Pitching, hitting, defense. A lot of returners, so experience there. The 0-2, Mooney checked his swing and a pitch down and in. The count now 1-2. So whoever it is that will face them in the championship series, going to be going up against a team that's tough to beat. The 1-2. Mooney takes it high. The count evens up now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 on Parker Mooney. The Nipper's ready. Next pitch. Mooney takes it high. It's now 3-2. Probably the best velocity we've seen here today. Three and 2 the count. Next pitch to Mooney. And that's high, ball 4. So Mooney will draw a walk. It's only the second walk given up by the pitching staff of the Spuds today. So runner at first, nobody out. And we'll bring to the plate for Fremont, shortstop Steven Espinoza. Espinoza's 1 for 3. He singled in the second inning. Nipper set. First pitch. Espinoza swings and misses for strike 1. No balls and 1 strike on Steven Espinoza. Straightaway lead for first by Mooney. The 0-1. Swung on, hit in the air towards shallow right. Coming in, going out, and actually making an over-the-shoulder grab. Mooney kept running, and let's see what we had. It was a balk that was called. It was a balk. So Mooney will be at second base. So no pitch. You play it as a live ball on a balk like that, so that's why everybody went and played it. But Mooney will be out at second. And it's a no ball, 1 strike count here on Steven Espinoza. It's the second balk we've seen committed by Spuds pitchers today. No balls and 1 strike. Next pitch. Swung on and pulled foul. So now the count goes to 0-2. The thing about that live ball is that if there's a balk and the ball is hit into play, the offense has the option of what they want to take. You can take the balk, or you can take the result of the contact off the bat. 0-2 the count. Next pitch. That hit Espinoza, a breaking ball that got him on the left shoulder. So Espinoza gets aboard the tough way. And that'll put runners at first and second with nobody out. That's going to bring James Batten out of the dugout here to go chat with Armani Knipper.
Number 8, Isaac Bonner.
So, Coach Batten looked down toward the bullpen there. I think he's just maybe trying to get somebody ready if necessary. Say, fans, make sure you go online and purchase your new Fremont Moo merchandise at the Fremont Moo Team Store. There are T-shirts, short-sleeve hooded tees, shirts for infants and toddlers, crew necks, hoodies, infant onesies, V-necks. They're all available online. Go to FremontMoo.com. And you can check out the merchandise here at historic Moeller Field, right back behind the grandstand. They're selling them each and every ball game. So Fremont's got runners at first and second, nobody out, and Isaac Bonner at the plate, who is 1 for 3. Nipper's first pitch. It's a fastball, and it's in there for a strike. 0-1 to Isaac Bonner. Carson Burnett will be next. 9-0 the Spuds. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. And now a turn by Nipper, and he checks Mooney back to second base. No balls and 1 strike. Next pitch. Fastball down and in. It's the count 1-1. Well, Nipper's got good velocity. He's just trying to find the zone right here. Another Division I player, University of Texas Arlington. Comes the 1-1 pitch. Bonner swings and fouls it off to the left side. Not a play. And Nipper's ahead in the count at 1-2. The Moo have hit the ball today. They just haven't been able to get any runs going. 1-2 the count. Next pitch is a breaking ball, called strike 3. Top of the zone in the outside corner for out number 1. So Bonner caught looking. That's the first out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. So that's going to bring to the plate the left fielder, number 20, Carson Burnett. Burnett is 0 for 3. He's fouled out, struck out, and reached on a fielder's choice. First pitch. Burnett takes a fastball for a strike. 0-1 to Carson Burnett with Trey Brooks on deck. A walk and a hit batsman have produced the 2 base runners for the Moo this inning. Here's the 0-1. Fastball outside corner, called strike 2. So the count on Carson Burnett is no balls and 2 strikes. Nipper's ready. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And there are 2 away. So 2 straight strikeouts by Nipper. And the inning will continue now for the right fielder, number 25, Trey Brooks. Brooks is 0 for 3. He struck out swinging, popped up twice. Nipper ready. First pitch to Brooks. Fastball in there for a strike. 0-1 to the Moo right fielder. Mooney at second. Espinoza at first. No balls, 1 strike. Is the next pitch. Fastball outside. Burt able to get a glove on it. Count evens now at 1-1. It's good velocity coming in here from Armani Knipper. One ball and 1 strike to count. Next pitch. Fastball at the knees, called strike 2. So Brooks is down to the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Knipper gets the hands at the chest. And the 1-2. Brooks takes a breaking ball for strike 3 to end the inning. So that's going to do it for the Moo here in the bottom of the 8th as Knipper settled in after a walk and a hit batsman. He then strikes out the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, 2 left. We go to the 9th. It's a 9-0 Casper lead. And we'll return to more in just a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Gentlemen, here at Weesey Plumbing and Excavating, our customer's duty is our duty.
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, you're Fremont's finest, and I want you people-pleasing plunger anglers to remember here at Weesey, we don't stop fighting clogged drains, low water pressure, frozen pipes, until our residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet snake and sink suckers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeeseyPlumb.com. Weesey Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
Fremont Moo Baseball is brought to you by Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, with 10 Omaha locations, including Fremont, Council Bluffs, and Norfolk. With delicious hand-battered, cooked-to-order Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, mouth-watering cane sauce, crinkle-cut fries, irresistible Texas toast, fresh coleslaw, plus freshly made tea and lemonade poured over their signature crushed ice. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, tasty supporters of Fremont Moo Baseball.
Back at historic Moeller Field, we work our way to the top of the 9th. Casper Spuds are leading the Fremont Moo by a score of 9-0. And Alex Oliver will come out for his second inning of work. And he's going to begin things by facing a pinch hitter, as it'll be number 22, Hunter Billingsley, who will be batting in Dawson Barricani's spot in the order. So Billingsley will pinch hit here in the 9th. As Oliver will get ready to go to work. First pitch of the 9th inning. It's a fastball at the top of the zone for a called strike. 0-1 on Billingsley. Parker Burt scheduled to bat next, but it looks like it's Stone Vasic who's got a bat in his hand. The 0-1. Fastball outside corner, strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes on Hunter Billingsley. East Vale, California native. He plays at Fullerton College. The 0-2. Misses low and away. And the count now 1-2. When the Moo bat in the ninth inning, it'll be their 9-1-2 batters. Peterson, Meadows, and Coleman. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oliver ready. And the pitch. Breaking ball. Bounce back up the middle. And into center field. That'll be a base hit. So a pinch hit single by Hunter Billingsley gives the Spuds a leadoff batter on base. And so this will bring Stone Vasic to the plate now.
Pinch hitting number 17, Stone Vasic.
Vasic will also go in and catch. First pitch, swings and hits it to short. And then Parker Mooney throws it away. But then Coleman is going to throw on down to second base, and then Mooney able to. Then the ball was dropped. So it's going to be an error. Vasic reaches on a fielder's choice.
Now batting number.
He goes 6-4 for out number 1, and then the error gets Vasic to second base. Here's Elijah Reeves. He swings at the first pitch, hits it back up the middle. Charged by Espinoza. Tried to pick it up barehanded. Can't come up with it, and that's going to be a base hit. So a hit for Elijah Reeves. That is his 4th hit of the ball game. As he singles here in the 9th.
Number 11, Chandler.
Puts runners in the corners. And we'll bring Chandler Stocking to the plate now as a pinch hitter. First pitch by Oliver, outside for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Or 1 ball, I should say. Chandler Stocking. You will probably play second base here in the 9th. Want to know the count. The runners at the corners. The pitch. In there for a called strike. Count evens. It's now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oliver ready. Next pitch. Swung on, hit in the air toward right. Trey Brooks took a step back, makes the catch. Runner from third is going to tag and score. And that will make it a 10-0 Spud lead. So Chandler Stocking, the sacrifice fly to right field.
Now batting number
brings home
31,
Stone Vasic.
Schlotterbeck.
So it's now 10-0. And we'll bring Dylan Schlotterbeck to the plate. Alex Oliver asking for a different baseball. Oh, actually, they appealed the home plate to see if Vasic touched home, and Jeff Kopetsky says, yes, he did. So here's Schlotterbeck, who doubled his last time. First pitch from Oliver. Outside for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to the Spuds shortstop. Spuds put up 12 runs yesterday, 10 today. The 0-1. Bouncing ball left side. Espinoza deep at the hole at short. Well, jump throw across over to first. And it's in time. What a play. Steven Espinoza with a fantastic play to wrap up that inning. Going deep at the hole at short and able to leap and throw it back across his body in a nice stretch by Connor Peterson to get Schlotterbeck for the final out of the inning. In the inning for the Spuds, 1 run off of 2 hits. There was an error, and there was 1 runner left on base. Last chance for Fremont as we go to the bottom of the 9th. Casper leads it 10-0. More in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Tommy's Express Car Wash on East 23rd in Fremont. Have you given the Unlimited Tommy Club a try? Just download the Tommy's Express app, and guess what? When you download it now, you get your first month free. That's the Tommy Club, keeping your car clean every day. Wash as many times as you want each month. The Tommy Club starts at just $24.99 per month. Sign up today at Tommy's Express Car Wash in Fremont.
Buffalo Wild Wings is your headquarters for great food, cold drinks, and is the place to sit and watch the game. Wings, tenders, burgers, sandwiches, and wraps, tacos, and more. Get to try one of B-Dub's fantastic sauces. B-Dub's takeout and delivery is now Buffalo Wild Wings Go. For a limited time, add a 6-count of traditional or boneless wings and get them for free using promo code GOWINGS on all orders of $10 or more. Located at 1220 East 23rd Street, Suite 300 in Fremont. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports. Back at historic Moeller Field, last chance for the Moo as they trail the Casper Spuds by a score of 10-0. And new pitcher coming to the ball game here for Casper. This will be number 27, Chris Bedgood. Bedgood is 6 foot 185, right-hander from University of Arkansas Pine Bluff. His hometown is Greenville, Alabama. Armani Knepper came in and pitched the 8th. He struck out 3, walked 1, hit 1 batter, and also committed 1 balk. And it'll be Bedgood who now takes over here on the mound. Bedgood has worked 7 innings this summer. This is his 6th appearance, all out of the bullpen. He has no record. He's given up 7 hits, 2 runs, 5 earned, struck out 5 and walked 8, and he's got an ERA of 2.00. So here's Connor Peterson, who is 1 for 3. As Bedgood is into the line, and the first pitch. So breaking ball outside, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Connor Peterson. Miles Meadows will be next. Bedgood working quickly. The 1-0. Check swing foul ball over by the Spuds dugout. The count evens up now. It's 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike on Connor Peterson. The wind in the next pitch. It's a fastball on the outside corner for strike 2. So the count on Peterson goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bedgood ready. The 1-2 pitch. In the dirt and bounced back behind the home plate area. Count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 on Peterson. Next pitch. Breaking ball tapped up the first base side. It is going to be a fair ball. It'll be fielded by Clausius. He'll take it to the bag himself for out number 1. That one rolled just inside the first base bag. Clausius making the play, and there's 1 away. So that'll bring to the plate now the center fielder, Miles Meadows. Meadows, 3 for 4 today, 3 singles. As Meadows will try to get something rolling here against Bedgood. The line in the first pitch. Breaking ball at the bottom of the zone for a called strike. 0-1 to Meadows with Bridger Coleman to bat next. 1 out, nobody on here in the bottom of the 9th. The 0-1. And Meadows swings and fouls it back. The count now goes to 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes on Meadows. Bedgood ready. The 0-2 pitch. Fastball in the dirt. The count now 1-2. After this ball game concludes, you have to think that Casper will get home about 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Comes the 1-2. In the dirt, bounces away. It's now 2-2. Maybe 6 o'clock due to the time change, but their bus company travels throughout the night, so they're going to make the entire trip all the way back to Casper. Here comes the line and the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, hit on the right side. Clausius takes it off 1 hop. He'll flip it to Bedgood covering. Over to first for out number 2. So Meadows is retired 3-1. And now the Moo are down to their final out. That's going to bring to the plate the catcher, number 5, Bridger Coleman.
Number 5, Bridger Coleman.
Coleman tripled his last time. He's 1 for 4 in the ball game today. So Bedgood looking for the final out of the contest. First pitch to Coleman. Breaking ball, low and away. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. If Coleman gets aboard, we'd see Tyrus Petchy to bat next. Comes the wind and the 1-0 pitch. And Coleman takes it for a strike in the outside corner. As the count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike on Bridger Coleman. Bedgood winds, and
Coleman steps out of the box. Jeff Kopetsky bails out as well. I think Bedgood wants to get on the bus. He wants to get home. All right. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. That's high and inside, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike on Coleman. Spuds know they got pizza coming. All right, 2 balls and 1 strike here on Bridger Coleman. Bedgood winds and delivers. That bounced about 6 feet in front of home plate. So the count 3 balls and a strike on Bridger Coleman. Bedgood will row up the baseball back behind the pitcher's mound and now steps back up near the rubbers. He'll move some dirt around and gets ready to work against Coleman here. 3 balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Coleman swings and pops it up. And this will be back and out of play, just to our left. And now the Moo are down to their final strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Bottom of the 9th, with Casper in front by a score of 10-0. Coleman trying to extend the game. Bedgood's got his sign. And here comes the 3-2. That's high. That's ball 4. So Bridger Coleman able to reach on a 2-out walk. So that extends things, and we'll bring Tyrus Pecci to the plate.
Number 28, Tyrus
Pecci singled in the 6th inning. Bedgood ready, first pitch. Down low, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Tyrus Pecci. If he gets aboard, we'll see Parker Mooney coming up next. Bedgood readjusts his pants just below the knees. Now we'll take a look on over at Coleman at first. He's set in the 1-0 pitch. Pecci swings and hits this ball in the air to deep left. This is back by the fence, and it is going to be off the top of the fence and stays in. Coleman around third. He thought about scoring and then gets held up. And runners will be at second and third on the double by Tyrus Pecci. That was close to leaving the yard. Tyrus Pecci with his second hit of the ball game doubles near the top of the Moeller Monster.
Number 32, Parker.
So that'll put runners at second and third with 2 away. And we'll bring Parker Mooney to the plate. The Moo with their 10th hit of the ball game. So both teams in double digits in hits today. Bedgood now ready. First pitch to Parker Mooney. Fastball high, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. If he gets aboard, we see Steven Espinoza next. Coleman at third, Pecci at second. 1-0 the count. Next pitch. That's a little bit high. You count now 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 on Parker Mooney. Time called here as Stone Bassick wants to go on out and talk with his pitcher and Chris Bedgood. Well, proud sponsors of Moo Baseball this season include Raising Cane's, Tommy's Express Car Wash, Buffalo Wild Wings, who brought us a Swing for Wings competition today. Of course, Extreme Outdoor Power, La Hacienda, Super 8 of Fremont, Windstar Bus Lines, Keel's Barbershop, Methodist Fremont Health, The Door, and the Nebraska Lottery, just a portion of a fine sponsors to bring you Fremont Moo Baseball here in 2024. 2 balls and no strikes on Parker Mooney. Next pitch. That's high, ball 3. So the count 3 balls and no strikes. The Moo were down to their final strike a couple of batters ago, and now trying to get the bases loaded. Bedgood now set. The pitch. Outside, ball 4. So it's the second walk given up by Chris Bedgood. And that's going to load up the bases. That's going to bring James Batten out of the dugout here. He's going to come on out and talk with Bedgood. And this will be just to give Bedgood a chance to catch his breath and maybe challenge him a little bit and tell him, hey, we got 1 out to go. Appreciate you being with us for Fremont Moo Baseball. We'll be back with you coming up on Thursday on Independence Day, the 4th of July, when the Moo take on the Plainsmen. First time they'll meet the Plainsmen this season. That'll be a 5:05 start on Thursday. Our coverage will get underway at 4:45, just like we did here today. And that'll be the first of a 4-game series. And that will be game number, I'm trying to do my math, 8 of the 16-game homestand, I believe. Yeah, because this is 7, so I don't know, a lot of numbers. So after the meeting on the mound,
Now batting number 18, Steven.
here's Steven Espinoza. Espinoza singled all the way back in the second inning. He's 1 for 3. Got hit by a pitch his last time. First pitch to Espinoza. Fastball a little bit low, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Espinoza. If he gets aboard, Isaac Bonner will be next. Here's the line, the 1-0 pitch. Espinoza takes a fastball a little bit low for ball 2. It's the count now, 2 balls and no strikes. Bedgood into the line, the 2-0. Swing and a miss by Espinoza. The count now goes to 2-1. Coleman's at third, Patchy at second. Mooney over at first. The line, the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and popped up. It'll be a foul ball back behind us and out of play. And the Moo are down to their final strike once again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bedgood winds and delivers. That's in the dirt. Good block by Vasic. It's the count full. So everybody be off and running here. 3 balls and 2 strikes with 2 down. Bases loaded. Bedgood looks in. Now steps off the back of the rubber. Rubs up the baseball. Now we'll get back on top of the rubber. Bedgood winds. The runners go. The 3-2 pitch. Down low, ball 4, and that'll bring in a run. So the Moo are on the board, and James Batten's going to go to the bullpen. So Steven Espinoza gets a bases-loaded walk. That's going to bring in Bridger Coleman and make it a 10-1 ball game. We'll have a new pitcher coming to the ball game. I'll tell you all about him when we return. 10-1 in favor of the Spuds. Back in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
If you're in need of lawn equipment products or repair, contact the professionals at Extreme Outdoor Power at 805 South Broad Street in Fremont. Bring in your lawn equipment and get a same-day free estimate. Call 402-721-1905 for more information or to set up an appointment. Plus, check out the power equipment accessories Extreme Outdoor Power has available. You'll see why Extreme Outdoor Power is the #1 choice for lawn mowers. Competitive pricing, customer care, financing, and free estimates. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 and Saturdays from 9 to 3. Extreme Outdoor Power, where they don't sell just mowers, they sell lifestyles. Book your next hotel stay at the Super 8 by Wyndham in Fremont. Conveniently located just minutes from historic downtown Fremont, the Fremont Splash Station, and the Fremont State Lakes. Our pet-friendly hotel offers affordable accommodations with easy access to all of our area's major attractions, including shopping, restaurants, and a multitude of outdoor activities the whole family can enjoy. Located at 1250 East 23rd Street. Book online now at wyndhamhotels.com/Super 8.
Back at historic Moeller Field, when the Fremont Moo get on the board, courtesy of a bases-loaded walk that was drawn by Steven Espinoza, and that does it for Chris Bedgood. So we'll bring in a new pitcher in the ballgame, and this is number 25, Terrace Williams. Williams, 5'11", 182, from Jacksonville, Arkansas, plays his ball at University of Arkansas Pine Bluff. Williams has pitched an inning and 2/3 this season. He's making his 5th appearance. They've all come out of the bullpen. He's got no record. He's given up 4 hits, 5 runs, all earned. Struck out 2, walked 2. Has a lofty ERA, though, of 21.0. So Williams trying to close this down here for Casper here in the bottom of the 9th. 10-1 in favor of the Spuds. And it'll be Isaac Bonner who will come to the plate now. So Pesci's at third, Mooney at second, Espinoza at first, and Isaac Bonner will come to the plate. Lefty versus lefty matchup. Williams' first pitch is on the outside corner at the knees for a called strike. No balls and one strike to Isaac Bonner. Big gap in left center. 0-1 pitch on the way. Down low. Count evens. It's now 1 ball and 1 strike on Bonner. If he gets aboard, we'll see Carson Burnett next. 1 ball, 1 strike. Williams' next pitch. Swung on and lined right to the shortstop for the final out of the ball game. So that's going to do it. So Schlotterbeck made that grab, and the Casper Spuds have completed a 2-game sweep here at historic Moeller Field over the Fremont Moo. They win this one today by the final score of 10-1. The Moo in the ninth get 1 run off of no hit, off of 1 hit, I beg your pardon. 1 run off of 1 hit. There were no errors and 3 runners left. Final score of Casper 10 and Fremont 1. Stand by. Our post-game report is coming up next. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Windstar Lines is a family-owned and operated charter bus company that has been serving customers nationwide since 1995. With 12 hubs across the U.S. and a varied fleet including minibuses, motor coaches, sleeper buses, and double-decker motor coaches, we are able to accommodate any size group, large or small, to any destination, near or far. With almost 30 years in the travel and tourism industry, our reputation for superior safety, impeccable equipment, and unparalleled customer service makes us the right choice for your group transportation needs. Now hiring full and part-time drivers.
Trust your heart to the team at Methodist for expert cardiac care that makes a life-changing difference. From specialized testing and imaging to comprehensive surgical options, including the most advanced procedures, we provide the personalized care that you expect from the Methodist name. Learn more about our heart and vascular care by visiting bestcare.org/heart. That's bestcare.org/heart. Methodist, the meaning of care.
Fremont's place to be is The Door in downtown Fremont. Open Monday through Saturday from 10 to 1 a.m. and Sundays from 11 to 1 a.m. The Door has great food, drinks, and an outdoor patio that is second to none. The grill is always on at The Door, and all items are available for takeout. Call 402-727-8911 to place your order. Follow The Door on Facebook, located at 325 North Main Street in Fremont. The Door, beer, booze, burgers, and other stuff. Play in the Nebraska Lottery today for your chance to win. Play Trucks and Bucks for your chance to win one of 7 remaining Ford F-150s. Top prize odds are 1 in 336,000. The Nebraska Lottery has provided funding, fortune, and fun to the Cornhusker State for 30 years. The Nebraska Lottery has also given back $978 million to Nebraska through education, wildlife habitats, and the Nebraska State Fair. Stop by a local retailer and pick up a ticket for one of your favorite games today. The Nebraska Lottery. Must be 19. Please play responsibly.
Welcome to Fremont and Dodge County, where we invite you to play, shop, stay, and eat. Dodge County is where your next outdoor adventure is at your fingertips. Did you know that downtown Fremont is also known as the antique capital of Nebraska? Fremont and Dodge County also has many fine hotels, campgrounds, and RV parks to suit any needs. We invite you to come and see why downtown Fremont has been named the most charming downtown in Nebraska by USA Today.
Kills Barbershop is the Sports Center barbershop in Fremont. Be sure you look your best and get into Kills Barbershop, where you'll receive quality haircuts in a friendly atmosphere. Get a fresh cut, have them hot leather and shave your neck. If you're looking for that special feel of a true barbershop, Kills is the place for you. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, and Saturday, 7:30 to 3. Kills Barbershop, 6th and Broad in downtown Fremont. They'll make you look your best.
You can't help but notice the Made in America trend lately, and now that trend has reached the Fremont eyewear market with American-made luxury glasses from State Optical. I'm Dr. Steve Alcorn at Bloom Optical in Fremont. State Optical designs are different, not only because they're made in Chicago, but they're genuinely authentic, handcrafted designs with individual style. Come in and browse, see how they look on you. At Bloom Optical, where we care about your eye care, your eyewear, and most importantly, we care about you.
Back at historic Moeller Field, where the Casper Spuds have completed a 2-game sweep over the Fremont Moo in Independence League Baseball Association action here this evening. After winning last night 12-3, the Spuds win this one by a final score of 10-1. For Casper, a total of 10 runs on 14 hits and commit no errors. Fremont 1 run off 10 hits and commit 4 errors. The starting pitcher for Casper was Ty Vollmer. He picks up the victory and improves his record down to 5-0 in the season. Vollmer worked 7 innings, struck out 2, walked 1, gave up 9 hits, and committed 1 balk. Armani Knipper worked 1 inning. He struck out 3, walked 1, had a wild pitch, and committed 1 balk. Chris Bedgood worked 2/3 of an inning. He gave up 3 walks, 1 hit, and 1 run, which was earned. And Terrace Williams pitched 1/3 of an inning as he threw 3 pitches and got a line out, or rather a line out to end the ballgame. For Fremont, starter Logan Anderson takes the loss. He's 1-1. Anderson worked 5 innings. He struck out 3, walked 6, gave up 5 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, had a wild pitch and hit 1 batter. Hayden Kilberlau worked 2 innings. He struck out 2, had 2 walks, 5 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned. Alex Oliver worked 2 innings, struck out 2, gave up 4 hits, 2 runs, 1 of which was earned. Offensively for Casper, leadoff batter Elijah Reeves goes 4 for 5. Chandler Stocking in a pinch hit role went 0 for 1 with an RBI. Kenny Jackson was 2 for 4 and drove in 2. Chase Burke was 2 for 3 and drove in 3 runs. Maddox Henderson was 0 for 1 with an RBI. Matt Marsick goes 1 for 3 and drove in a run. And Parker Burt was 2 for 3 with an RBI. For the Moo, Miles Meadows went 3 for 5 from the top of the order. Tyrus Petchy was 2 for 5. And Steven Espinoza was 1 for 3 with a run batted in. Casper wins it by a final score of 10-1 in a ballgame that took 3 hours and 14 minutes. And the Spuds have won their 13th straight. Casper's now 23-4 on the season, 4-0 in the Independence League second half. And the Moo fall to 18-13 and now are 5-2 in the second half of the Independence League. 10-1 in favor of the Spuds. We'll come back and we'll announce our Goodwood Award, and we'll give some final thoughts, check the scoreboards, and then wrap it up. Casper wins it 10-1. Back with more in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Now that's what a solid piece of wood sounds like. Look just past that left field wall at Moeller Field, you'll see Christensen Lumber, a solid lumber company for over 100 years. And there goes another ball into the lumber yard. Professional builders know Christensen Lumber is their home run hitter for quality materials. More contractors and woodworkers will tell you Christensen Lumber is the best choice to find quality cuts of lumber since 1923. Christensen Lumber, it's where the pros go. 714 South Main, just past the left field wall at Moeller Field.
Play the Nebraska Lottery today for your chance to win. Play Trucks and Bucks for your chance to win one of 7 remaining Ford F-150s. Top prize odds are 1 in 336,000. The Nebraska Lottery has provided funding, fortune, and fun to the Cornhusker State for 30 years. The Nebraska Lottery has also given back $978 million to Nebraska through education, wildlife habitats, and the Nebraska State Fair. Stop by a local retailer and pick up a ticket for one of your favorite games today. The Nebraska Lottery. Must be 19. Please play responsibly. Back at historic Moeller Field, where the Fremont Moo fall in this one to the Casper Spuds. The final score 10-1 in favor of Casper. Time for us to announce our Goodwood Award, presented by Christensen Lumber. Quality wood products for more than 100 years. They're beyond left field and on South Main Street in Fremont. ChristensenLumber.com online. Well, our Goodwood Award goes to Fremont Moo catcher Bridger Coleman. He hit a 2-out triple to straightaway center field in the 7th inning. Bridger Coleman with that contact is today's Goodwood Award. That's presented by Christensen Lumber. Casper wins it 10-1 the final, as the Spuds are now 23-4, 4-0 in the Independence League second half, and have won 13 straight as Fremont falls to 18-13, 5-2 in the Independence League second half, and have dropped 2 in a row. Other games that took place today in the Independence League, Hastings was a winner at Oahe 10-2, and Spearfish defeated the Plainsmen by a score of 14-4. So here are the updated standings overall in the Independence League. Casper at 23-4 has a 6-game lead over the Spearfish Sasquatch at 18-11. Hastings in the overall standings is in third, 6.5 games back, while Fremont is in fourth, 7 games behind, and Oahe 19 games back at 7-26. Let's go to the Major League Baseball scoreboard and see what's been taking place today.
The Sunday night game in Baltimore is in the top of the 8th, and the defending World Series champs Texas Rangers lead the Baltimore Orioles 11-2. The finals from today: Pittsburgh over Atlanta 4-2. Philadelphia defeats Miami 7-6. It was the Red Sox over the Padres 4-1. The Yankees down the Blue Jays 8-1. Houston a winner over the Mets 10-5 in 11 innings. Tampa Bay defeats Washington 5-0. It was Milwaukee over the Cubs 7-1. Kansas City defeats Cleveland 6-2. It was Colorado over the White Sox 5-4 in 14 innings. St. Louis over Cincinnati 2-0. The Giants down the Dodgers 10-4. Detroit a winner over the Los Angeles Angels 7-6. Minnesota defeats the Mariners 5-3. And Arizona a winner over Oakland on a final score of 5-1. Final score here: Casper 10 and Fremont 1. Well, we invite you to join us for our next broadcast, as the Moo have 3 days off before they open up a 4-game series and continue this 16-game homestand when they take on the Plainsmen on the 4th of July. And that'll be a 5:05 contest on Thursday. We'll have all the coverage begin at 4:45 right here, so make sure you join us for that. Thanks to our sponsors who made it possible. Our video technician is Jonathan Johnson. I'm Rich Ray. Once again, the final score, it was Casper 10 and Fremont 1. Until next time, this is Rich Ray saying good evening and so long from historic Moeller Field in Fremont.